Dean Ambrose.
You're listening to the Joe Cronin Show.
Dean Ambrose.
There's a guy on Twitter, I guess named Joe Cronin.
And he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. You suck Joe Cronin's dick, fucking faggot. And or some various version of that.
You're listening to the Joe Cronin Show.
Don't forget to like, comment, and body slam that subscribe button.
This is the epic voice guy, and I can honestly say, Joe Cronin is god awful, that is. You guys seriously listen to this guy? And now it's time for the Joe Cronin Show.
And he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone.
What's up, wrestling? Whoa. What's up, wrestling fans? Monday Night Raw is over. Dean Ambrose is back in the corner of Seth Rollins, which is something that we thought might happen, but we weren't sure if it would happen at SummerSlam, but there it is, sped up. It was said that he would return within 4 to 8 weeks. Looks like it's going to be that 4-week mark. What's up, everybody? Hit that like button down below so we can get this thing going. Let's get the 300 likes right now. That's right, like the damn video. You know it's going to be good. You don't got to wait around and find out. We don't listen to what Keemstar has to say. Wait till you like a video. Don't call for a like at the beginning of the video. Damn it, I'm calling for a like right now. Right now. Rest in peace to Jim the Anvil Neihart. One of the first wrestling figures I ever got when I was a little kid, man, was the Anvil's wrestling figure. I'll never forget that thing. He did this clothesline move, man. He could spin him to the side and just wham, he would tool somebody. It was great. And you know that I love Dean Ambrose. This is clearly one of the moves to hype, to help build SummerSlam, because they're trying bits and pieces to move you towards SummerSlam. I'm a little bit impressed tonight, a little bit. I really didn't care for Raw that much at all, but I am impressed by some of the things they did. They tried to do something. It's just so few and far between that it's hard to praise it, because they should be doing stuff like this, I feel like, all the time, but they don't. But here we are tonight doing it. The Paul Heyman situation. Jake, what did you think of the Paul Heyman deal? Because I thought I didn't see them doing this. Then I did tonight. Once he came out there, I went, oh my God, is he gonna do something to Reigns and then Brock's gonna be here? And then I was like, no, but I wonder what they're doing. And then when they did do it, I was like, whoa! I was actually kind of shocked a little bit that they did it.
I had the same thought. I honestly thought, all right, so they're going to go ahead and they're going to, set it up, and, Brock's going to get the blindside beatdown. But then when he said the little bit in Samoan, Heyman did, and you saw Roman, he sold that pretty well. He looked like, wow, you actually did know my father. You have some heritage with our lineage. And he handed him the piece of paper, and he said, I don't want your answer now. I want it Sunday. I so badly wish they cut it off there and left us with a cliffhanger. We've seen the beatdown angle so many times. But what does the paper say? What is the, we could have had this big what-if scenario. Is he actually, teasing a true turn to Roman Reigns? Is he going to betray Brock? Is he... we could have, because before it was all just like, yeah, it's not going to happen. But this would have actually, I think, built up more of a speculation whirlwind. But they had to go down the same well, so it just kind of ruined it for me. I know I'm a bit jaded there, and it's not because it's Brock, because Brock looked good. He kicked some major ass there. Those knee strikes were vicious.
I just like that I was surprised by it. I didn't, because I thought maybe even Brock was going to come out of the audience and low blow him in the balls or something, or hit him from behind.
Yeah, I thought he was going to come from behind while Heyman was talking to Roman. That was going to be the distraction out and out.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to. The Samoan, that verbiage, that made it like, whoa, that made it really good. obviously, so here's the good news and bad news. I'm going to give everybody watching the good news and the bad news. Unless you love Roman Reigns, then maybe this is okay for you. But if you're a Roman Reigns hater out there, you're going to hate this. Because to me, this tells me two things. First, tonight, I much rathered what happened than them teasing it to Sunday. Because then tonight I would have been really bored. So because they did this tonight, that was kind of an exciting segment. A win segment for WWE. I really enjoy what they did tonight with that segment. However, the consequence, here's the bad news, is most likely now we know they really, really, really are painting Roman as the face. Really.
Oh,
So-
absolutely. They made that clear above and beyond tonight. I mean, they portrayed him practically as Superman tonight.
So, well, I don't know about Superman, but they didn't portray him as
that
Superman.
do no
but
wrong, the ultimate good guy is what I'm saying.
They just made it very clear that these are the bad guys. Like, that's what they did. So
That Roman stands for truth, justice, and the American way in the eyes of WWE at this point in time.
If anybody had any thoughts of, wow, Roman's going to go heel maybe at SummerSlam, or Heyman's going to join Roman. So, like, all that seemingly, unless some insane double swerve were to happen, is out the window. And we have a run-of-the-mill, good guy, bad guy, match with Roman and Brock again for
See, that's
the
exactly
title.
why I didn't want the beatdown to happen. I was so for the anticipation of, wow, they know a good subject of the audience, a subsection wants the heel turn. So let's tease that. Will he now join Paul after, the little Samoan bit and the piece of paper being offered? What does it say? Like, this might actually happen. We could have had, a bit of a interview with, played up on SmackDown, something. I think that would have been more interesting, like you said, because once the beatdown happened, as entertaining as it was, I feel like you said, it just immediately, they harkened back to the previous WrestleManias and Greatest Royal Rumbles where we got the good guy, we got the bad guy, and, they even made Roman make sure to say, oh, I'll kick you back to, Dana White's ass and all that kind of stuff. we don't want you here anymore. You're not welcome kind of idea. So they really portrayed him as lazy and selfish and useless to the company. So it hurts their champion.
How you thought they were going to book it, or at least how I thought they were going to book it was, like you said, they tease it to SummerSlam, and then at SummerSlam, Roman's like, Paul, I don't want you in my corner, blah, blah, blah. And then basically Paul is pleading with him, like, I'm too talented to not be in somebody's corner. I can be an asset for you. And I only worked with him for my family and stuff like that. And I was berated all these things about what he did to him. And then at some point in the match, if the referee goes down, they're outside the ring. And earlier in the match, Brock Lesnar assaults Paul Heyman a little bit, right? And then later on in the match, the referee goes down, they go outside, or they go outside of the ring, whatever it is. And Brock Lesnar gets his hands on Paul again and drags him to the corner. And he looks back at the ring and he looks at the crowd and he just starts like throwing down on Paul. You know what I mean? Punching Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
And then, or like not punching him, but like making it seem like he's going to choke him out or hurt him or something like that.
Yeah, he's got a good tight grip like he did the other night.
And, Roman's kind of like, he's looking up and he's looking around. And finally, Roman, like, can't help it. You know what I mean? He feels bad or whatever and he can't help it. And he goes out and, then, Lesnar moves out of the way and Heyman sprays him in the eyes with something. You thought,
that could have.
But you thought maybe that's the way they were going. But then the end result is Lesnar wins again. But they did it tonight, which really tells you that Roman Reigns is winning this Universal Championship at SmackDown.
He has to at this point. And there's no doubt at SummerSlam he's going to walk away the victor. Well, I really, if it doesn't happen,
I would say there is a doubt because you never know with WWE, but this is strongly.
Yeah, with all the times that we thought he was going to win, this one feels the most spelt out, the most likely. And I'm okay with it at this point. Not just because, it's Brock, but, I want to see something new. I want to see different angles. And I really also, I'm still stuck on the fact that I think Owens is going to cash in. I know a lot of people don't agree with that one. I don't know quite how you feel, but I'm just so I think in my mind I sold myself on that one a while ago, and I can't shake it. But the way they've spelt this out and built it up, it certainly feels like something's going to happen with that briefcase.
It does. It feels like they're setting up something weird. It's very bizarre.
Especially with the advertised match with Hell in a Cell being Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. So
we're going to get to Dean Ambrose in a second. There's a whole bunch of shit to talk about from Monday Night Raw tonight. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe down below. Hit the red sub button. Hit the bell. Get on the notification squad with everybody else because they ain't fucking alerting you guys. I've heard from all wrestling commentators, wrestling sites, and everybody else on my friends in the wrestling world of YouTube that just everything is down right now, and it's got something to do with YouTube's algorithm as far as wrestling goes. So we're all, you got to make sure to check back every day. You got to like, you got to become a patron. We hit the record number for patrons the other day, 343 patrons. We have shattered the record for Patreon. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Corrupted podcast the other night. Justin Bailey returned, 3-hour show. Last week's show was amazing. Plus, we had the 2-hour drama podcast where there's a big fight. A bunch of shit went down today, too. I'll be talking about that on my other channels, youtube.com/corrupted podcast, when I can upload probably tomorrow or the next day. And on Shame on News, my more sort of political website, YouTube channel. But right now we're talking wrestling. We're going to take your phone calls in a second. I'm going to play these donations, see what's up. Here they go.
Super Chat Party.
Dean Mahal Ambrose is here.
Dean Mahal Ambrose is here. Yeah, Dean shaved it, man. He shaved the hair. We knew he was going to come back with a little bit of a different look because he's been growing weird. She's been wearing a hat for like a year now, it feels like.
Yeah.
Mo Cox Show, thank you for the donation, man. What's up? If you guys want to donate tonight, the link is in the description box down below. And there's a Twitch Alerts, Streamlabs link down there. If you don't want to donate that way, you can do a super chat on the chat box down below in the chat as well. Let's see here. What do we got? Why isn't the other one? There it is.
Super chat.
Raw was awful, only Reigns Lesnar in the end good.
Yeah, I thought the Reigns and Lesnar segment was good. And the ending was pretty good too. So those two segments were good.
Super chat. Super chat.
Wrestle in Paradise to the Anvil.
Yeah. Wrestle in Paradise to the Anvil. Man of 1,005 holds. Thanks, man. And what's up, bro? Thank you guys for dropping a couple donations. We got a few of them coming in here.
We always get it done. We always get the cum. We always get it done.
Are you guys ready for SummerSlam? You thought that pop was amazing when that Big Papa Pump Dean Ambrose came back. Watch. When I roll down that ramp and cash the money in the bank and hit that faggot Roman.
Oh my God.
Reigns and become the new Paul Heyman guy.
Oh man, that'd be nice. Big Papa Pump. You think Ambrose could be the new Heyman guy? Wow. He does look like he's ready for a heel turn anytime.
Yeah, he's got that, stereotypical heel look.
Yeah, he does look like a heel right now, so.
He's jacked as all hell, though. He looks fantastic, honestly.
His upper body, Leah said that, and I said that too. His upper body, he worked on his upper body big time, because he did have he had a lanky sort of top.
Yeah, I think my first comment to you was, damn, he's hot. You told me hold my horses, but no, really, he looks fantastic. I've only seen a few, face pics.
What? We lose you?
I said, there we go.
Oh,
I wasn't sure. Skype sucks.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what were you saying? I lost you for a minute.
I said, no, he looks good. I'm glad he's, been building his physique while, away the whole time. Because that, the injury with the shoulder, it's hard to do upper body.
Well, that's what I was wondering about. I'm like, how the hell did he build his upper body with, he probably was able to start working out months ago. So that's probably why. And so he built the shit out of it.
Yeah.
They probably told him that's part of why he hurt himself. Get working on that upper body and shoulder.
Yeah, that could be it too. So
maybe.
That's for sure.
Well, those two moments I enjoyed. I almost passed out earlier. Through the first... I liked the opening segment a little bit too. I kind of liked the opening of Raw too. I liked... Because Alexa Bliss on the mic was really good, I thought.
Yeah, and Rhonda, I was talking to Bernard on Twitter, and I wasn't aware of this, but... her father passed away via suicide when she was 8. So he said he noticed like a bit of pain in her eyes talking about fathers being pillars and you know, all these different things that they had her say about, you know, Neidhart. And it was just a very profound thing to go back and listen to once we had that bit of information. So I appreciate him sharing it my way, but
I mean, that sounds pretty lame. I mean, Jesus, really? Her dad died too? Because my dad died when I was 8, so her dad died when she was 8.
You know, it certainly is, you know, a bit of an uncomfortable thing once you know that. But I mean, it makes her character, you know, being able to get up there. I mean, like not her character she's portraying, but her actual, you know, person, her character, that much stronger to know that.
I don't know if it made her. I was kind of like, no, don't do this. Like, she should be like a badass right now. But instead, she's talking about.
Yeah, I meant like her actual person, not her wrestling.
Yeah, that's true.
Portrayal.
I was worried.
For her to be able to still go out there and salute fathers like she did. I thought that was pretty meaningful. Finding, you know, that tidbit out about her personal life. I wasn't aware of that, so I mean that's certainly something to overcome.
Well, you cry on me first.
That's right, but because I originally stated, I said it's not that I didn't like it. I liked it. I appreciated what she was doing because she is notably such good friends with Natalya. I mean, they play up their friendship constantly on Raw.
Yeah.
So she had to say something. She couldn't ignore this. And I'm glad she said something. I said it was a bit odd, though, that they went into the SummerSlam promo. It wasn't bad that they went right into the promo. It was just the transition was lacking.
You knew it
felt
was coming.
A bit jarring.
Oh, they went from where they were going to start right there, basically.
Yeah, essentially. Everything else was, you know, added today, so the script was changed a bit. And, you know, it's just... It didn't make me dislike it. It was just jarring. You know, it was a bit odd. But everything she had to, you know, say was decent. She was able to speak pretty well on the mic, I thought. She's improving. I've definitely seen Ronda improving as time goes on. She certainly feels a little bit more comfortable than when she first started. She's able to command attention more and be a bit louder on the mic. So Alexa still excellent, like you said. You know, her and Alicia Fox coming out after Ronda introduces Ember Moon. The match was pretty good, back and forth. And I liked the bit with the security. I thought it was funny, the one guy's reaction.
That dude killed me, dude. Like, that was way funny. Like, I don't know, it was cheesy kind of, but it was like, it was funny. It was a little eye rolling with the girl beating up everybody, but it was funny though. Like, so it was all right.
When you break it down, though, you figure she can kick a security team's 4 or 5 grown men. She's beating their asses, but she's going to have a hard time Sunday conquering Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, somehow it doesn't.
Who's 120 pounds of nothing?
Doesn't seem to make any goddamn sense, does it?
No. That's why you always have to suspend your disbelief with wrestling. But you make her into a powerhouse, and then she struggles. I mean, I can see her struggling with Nia, but not Alexa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she was whooping ass, dude. I mean, yeah, Alexa would lose immediately to her if this is how you build her. They should have had. That's why they should have had Asuka ready to go. We haven't even seen Asuka in forever.
No, she hasn't even been on TV. She has no match for SummerSlam.
She's dead.
So many people are not being showcased at SummerSlam this year.
It's unbelievable.
It's shocking. I mean, it's disappointing too.
Especially
I mean, I
when
know they can't have anybody on there, but
especially when the card kind of feels like lamed out anyway, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, oh well, now
it feels very thrown together last minute. Not a lot of it, and they have stories for most of the matches, but it just feels still thrown together.
I gotta show you guys something just to laugh at right now, you know, because we were laughing at Ryback's commercial with the original commercial where he clotheslined the lady in the pool, but I got another one here I gotta show you because this is just fucking killing me. Well, first of all, let's relive Ryback's commercial for his cool protein shakes and supplements and stuff like that. Feedmemore.com or whatever it is. I don't know.
Hey, stupid! Are you sick and tired of being overweight?
Yeah, you fatty.
More.
Shell shock, extreme fat burner.
Shell shock, baby. So that was the funny commercial we were laughing at not that long ago. But this one came up on my Facebook feed the other day, and I fucking I goddamn lost my mind here. Watch this one, guys. It's just the way you'll see why it's funny in a second.
Oh boy.
More adrenaline. Not all supplements are created equal. The time to wake up is now. Not even the bottle can contain this unlimited energy. Not even the bottle can contain it. Can contain this adrenaline. Not all supplements are created equal. The time to wake up is now. Not even the bottle can contain this unlimited energy. Wake up! Unlimited energy! Feed me more!
Baby! Oh, man. Fucking not even the bottle can contain it. Fucking bottle blows up, dude. I fucking started losing my mind when I saw
Not
that,
even the
dude.
bottle can contain it, you know, just...
Dude, it's so cheesy, like from the 90s, like, not even the bottle can... Oh, man, I lost it, man. I don't know. What is it? Feedmemore.com or something like that? I don't know. Check it out. It's actually... He compared all the ingredients to some of the... You know, some of the other brands, you know, and he's got all natural stuff in it. So, hey, you know... Instead of using, like, sweeteners and shit like that, he put all natural sugars and, you know, so whatever the fuck. I don't know. But, so it seems pretty legit, man. I'll give it a shot if you're one of those people that needs it. I mean, we all probably need some shit, but I'm fucking too lazy, so you try it and tell me what happens.
That's the best way to do it.
I need
Everybody else will be the guinea pigs.
All I need to do is lose about 30 pounds. That's what I need to do. I lose 30 pounds, we're fucking ready to go. I'm going bald, man.
You're biff, bam, boom, ready to go. Next, we'll get you some testosterone and steroids, and you'll be perfect.
I need some testosterone too. You know,
we'll hook you right up.
Well, I don't know if I want any though, because I like looking like an out of shape fucking dingleberry when I'm when I'm ring announcing. You know, I look like the pathetic. I look like the weasel like fucking announcer guy. You know, I look exactly how you would expect. When I was a kid, I used to remember I saw like Howard Finkel and some of those guys. You know, just whatever. You know, the announcers of wrestling and stuff like that. And you're like, how did this guy end up looking like a fucking hobgoblin? You know, you wonder, like, you know, because like, when I was a kid, I had long hair and I'm skinny and I was like pretty good looking and stuff. And I'm like, you know, I'm gonna be a fucking Shawn Michaels when I'm older. You know, how do these fucking fat motherfuckers get to look like this? You know, I can't even imagine how they get to look like this. And, you know, then you fast
instant
forward.
transformations, yeah.
You fast forward to, like, when I became about 30 or 29, and I'm like, you know, I'm starting to look like one of those motherfuckers. You know, this is how it happens. Because, I mean, I look like I'm fucked up right here. Like I look like I'm fucking, oh, my God, dude. And I'm balding, like, way back right up here, somewhere in the middle. You know, it'd be funny if I had a penis drawn on this cue card right here. That'd be great.
All your notes are just drawn out dicks.
Oh, I keep
Coming
it all
down
in my
the
head.
aisle.
I keep it all in my head, man. I had all like the pizza announcement prices and shit written on those cards, though. God damn, there's a lot of
stuff. You know, if you know the wrestlers, you're good to go.
Some of them, yeah. Some of them, you know, you meet them that night and you go, "What the fuck?" And then okay, and you write it down. But anyway,
Ginger Mahal, you know.
Yeah, I did. Luckily, I would never want to do that, man. Pronounce the fucking people's shit wrong is like the worst.
Yeah,
that's the worst. Okay. You want me to do another one? Let's go. Let's fucking get this on.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I'll give you the Dean Ambrose look, man. Seriously, like, you want to fucking do this? Because we'll do it. Okay, so I liked the opening. I liked those. So there was like 3 segments tonight that I enjoyed, and everything else was a waste of my time. So I'll tell you right off the bat, I'd probably give Raw like a 4.5 tonight. Maybe, you know, somewhere like maybe like a 4.5 I'm at tonight, which is better than the 2s, 1s, and 3s we've been giving it. Maybe a 4 one time it happened. I could even see someone giving it a 5 out of 10. Maybe I give it a 5 out of 10. I don't know. But I'm not quite ready to go there, so I'm going 4.5.
Yeah, I'm still kind of mulling it over a little bit.
It's a weird one. It's not. It's like it had those good moments, but the majority of the show, I wanted to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm with you there. You know, I wasn't as bored as previous weeks. It was definitely a few lulls that dragged on for a bit. But quite a few interesting moments. I appreciated what they did in the tag match. You know, we knew the Revival would do something for Neidhart. Matt the Misfit called that out and out earlier.
Yeah.
That was a nice touch. Matt Hardy, a bunch of people just sent this to us. He tweeted out, "Thank you for everything, my compeer. I shall miss you," and tagged Bray Wyatt. Mm-hmm. And this was originally his last night. I mean, he's not on the SummerSlam card. I think he's done.
Wow, that would be
I think tonight is it.
That'd be very tragic because, and it seems to be sort of what they are doing, because we thought that Matt Hardy was going to definitely have one little last match, like with somebody at SummerSlam or something, real quick even.
Yeah, no, he's got King Maxwell, Bray, and himself in a selfie style photo here, and he says, "Thank you for everything. I shall miss you." So, when he originally sent that tweet out a few weeks back that said, "Come see me on the final tour," the last date on that tweet was tonight's Raw. Yeah. SummerSlam wasn't included, so kind of makes sense that they had the triple threat for the title tonight, clear up the storyline angle of them getting a rematch, and now they move forward with the Revival. So,
wow,
yeah, they kind of tidied everything up. But
yeah,
that's the case.
They moved him away real quietly. It's real weird how they kept it quiet.
Yeah, I mean, he actually is done.
Not on social media, but on the show, yeah, they didn't.
On the show, yeah, they could have said, "Well, if we don't win, I'm done," kind of idea. It could have brought a little more spice to this broken character. But if you think back in retrospect, since they've returned,
yeah,
besides their initial comeback and maybe some of the deletion, I don't think there's been any memorable moments with Matt.
No,
nothing
there really
there hasn't been. Out.
There hasn't been.
A few of the promos were okay. They made you laugh with him talking to the horse and the goldfish and stuff like that, but they never really went far enough with the character. They never really allowed him to go all the way, I feel, and they didn't do justice to the broken gimmick. All that fighting to get it cleared, all the arguing with Norholm and people of the like, and for nothing.
Yeah, what a bizarre whole situation.
We had all these fantasy booking scenarios and what's going to happen with this and that and who they'll be with. And you can't even say like, oh, they didn't have enough time or they didn't put enough into, because they've had tons of time with the Hardys.
Yeah.
They've had more than ample time since they've gotten the rights to the gimmick even to do tons of things. They had the one deletion match and that was it, And even that took a long time to build towards.
Yeah, it was all killed. They slowly suffocated the gimmick, and the
they made people not enjoy it anymore. And I this was something that was beloved by millions at this point. People that didn't even watch anything but WWE was glued to their TV for Impact because of Matt Hardy, myself included. I didn't watch Impact at that point.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy what they got us to do. I mean,
yeah. It's very disappointing to know that they had something. It had a full roadmap. It was all blue for them. They literally just needed to do what he was already doing, and it would have been fine.
All right, well, let's take a phone call because the phone lines are jammed up the ass. 336, what's up?
Hey, yeah, I liked Raw tonight. I'm from 20 miles down the road from Greensboro Coliseum.
Did you go there tonight?
No, I wouldn't pay that money.
Well, it would have been a decent time to go tonight. I mean, I will say, too, the crowd was pretty loud at certain times, for sure, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only thing that made me mad was the Elias segment.
Yeah.
Because there's a guy in the thing, his name's John Skyler. His real name's John Skyler.
The independent wrestler that was in the ring? Yeah, that guy?
Yeah, they called him, what, Robbie?
Robbie, Robin, something like that?
Yeah. He's like one of the best indie wrestlers in the Mid-Atlantic territory.
Right. Yeah.
So, I don't know why he's not in NXT yet. He should be.
Yeah, I mean, what I can say about that is every area around the country has their, sort of top guys or really well-known top guys in that corner of the country. Like Dustin Starr's a pretty damn good guy down in Lawler's area.
Yeah.
I recognized him too actually in the ring. I just couldn't put my finger on where I've seen him. And being on the East Coast, he comes he doesn't come up here a lot, but I know that he's been up around I've seen him at Big Time Wrestling in the Carolinas and in Rhode Island before, and I want to say even in Boston once maybe before, but not at Big Time Wrestling, but somewhere else. But, you know, Big Time Wrestling comes around that area, too. So, yeah, I've seen him, and, you know, we've got a lot of guys in the Northeast like that, too. But it's like, you know, there's just only so many spots that you can pick up people in NXT. You know, Biff Busick from Boston made it down there to be, what is his name? Oni Lorcan. You know, he was a guy that we really thought should be signed, but we were like, oh, that won't happen. And then he got signed. So, you know, it could happen. And the fact that he was out there, I mean, that tells you that, you know, someone's aware of him, that he was on Raw.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, look at how many other guys have been on Raw 10 years before they ever made it to WWE, like even Ty Dillinger, you know, that super kick from Shawn Michaels. Stuff like that happens all the time, you know. So he could make it.
Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa's been out there. The Hardys have been out. So many people have been, you know, they've wrestled before they actually got their start.
Right.
You know, they come in, they do something, and that's how they get these little tests done. And you figure, you know, tonight he got a speaking role as well, which local talent never gets. They usually just go in there and get squashed really quick or play security guard. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, it's a good area. It would have been a good show tonight because the crowd was loud tonight. So Greensboro was loud.
Yeah,
man. They are though. It's a big wrestling area. You know, that's one of the areas more down south.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, look at, you know, I mean, did you go to Starrcade when that thing was around?
Huh?
Did you go to the Starrcade last year? Wasn't it near?
No, I was helping a buddy out for his indie show down here.
All right. Well, it's a good area. And thanks for the call, man. But yeah, it was fun. Where did they? I forget where they held Starrcade exactly last year. I have to look it up though. But it was.
I don't think it was Raleigh. I'm trying to think.
It wasn't, but it was. You could get to it though.
Yeah, I remember it was North Carolina, but we'll have to double check. Someone in the chat will know. But the pop that Braun Strowman got tonight, I mean, with him being from North Carolina, was massive. Holy God. So, you know, it was a bit of a hometown ovation for Braun Strowman. Definitely heard the crowd come unglued for Dean, obviously, but I was surprised at how much they cheered for Braun. I mean, you know he's over, but
yeah,
even with the hometown factor, he still got like a, you know, it went to 11 kind of moment.
Yeah, it was pretty big time.
I mean, like you said, you like the beginning, and then right away they started to lose us again because they go into Baron Corbin and Tyler Breeze, which was very odd segment beforehand. We see Kurt backstage fumbling his words.
By the way, Jake, Starrcade returned to Greensboro, North Carolina, so there it was. It was in Greensboro.
Okay, so it was in Greensboro as well. All right. Yeah,
I can't believe he didn't go to that show, but all right.
I was there. I wouldn't miss it, that's for sure. So, yeah, we go ahead and we see a backstage interaction between Kurt and Baron, and it's very awkward. Kurt's falling all over his words, and he's basically saying that, you know, I don't appreciate you going over my head. You immediately call Stephanie, you know, how dare you kind of a thing. Baron Corbin says, I don't need anyone's permission, certainly not yours, Kurt. I just need to go to the ring, and then he walked off. And it's just, so his grand plan was to make a match with Tyler Breeze. I mean, that's what we saw.
Yeah.
So Baron Corbin, you know, just wanted to, wouldn't you not want to fight? Like, isn't that the idea, that you want to save yourself for SummerSlam or just put your opponent in a match? I don't know.
Well, he probably thought, I'll beat the shit out of Tyler Breeze, I guess.
Yeah, and show off, but it's a little ass backwards.
It would have made more sense if he beat the shit out of Tyler Breeze in the back, like with like a pipe, and then he said, my opponent's Tyler Breeze.
Exactly. That would have been much more of a heel tactic than just a fresh-faced star.
And then he could have even said, like, and tonight I'm even going to wrestle, and my opponent's going to be Tyler Breeze, you know, and then they're like, well, that's ridiculous. He attacked him earlier with a pipe. And then, you know, Corey Graves can say, you know, Michael Cole, you're really an idiot, aren't you? Like, you know, that type of thing. And then
like, yeah,
it'd be great. And then him and be like, you know, if Tyler can compete tonight, you know, and then he comes out hobbling, and then he just power bombs him, and it's over. You know what I mean? So then you didn't have to have the long match, but you know, he gets the win. It's much more heel like you said. He chose an opponent. Why? You know,
I don't know, especially Tyler of all
Stupid.
people. Yeah, that didn't work for me. Then we go ahead and we get into the setup for the handicap match. So he introduces Jinder Mahal. Then he introduces Kevin not Owens. I thought that was funny.
Well, be careful. He might drown.
Yeah, drowned. You're drowning. We'll get to that.
Leah told me that sharks don't drown. Sharks don't drown, first of all. But they certainly don't drown.
They don't drown.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's just
Bitch.
That cracked me up when I heard that. And then Finn comes out, good ovation, and Kurt Angle comes back out and said, hit the bricks. We're going to go ahead and make this a tag team match. So we saw Braun and Finn take on Kevin and Jinder. Not really a great match, unfortunately. Pretty much everything we've seen from both sides beforehand doesn't exactly sell me for SummerSlam.
Dude, Finn should have grabbed the mic at the very end when things were done, and he should have looked at Corbin and he should have been like, "Hey, Corbin, at SummerSlam, you're going to wish that you hadn't shown up. Trust me." And throw the mic down. And then they should have had him do the demon at SummerSlam, because they need something. This sucks.
Yeah, this does. It's boring as all hell. They should definitely have the demon.
And
come
don't
back.
even
He
tell
needs
us.
to win.
Don't tell us they're doing it. Just have him say, I'm going to have the last laugh at SummerSlam there, Corbin, just so you know. And he throw the microphone down. That type of thing. Where it's
pushed the man too far.
Where it's kind of ominous, yeah. But it seems like, they're steering way away from that. Now, is this on the pre-show, this match?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Well, then they should have definitely had him say something. Because I feel like Finn has said nothing at this point. It's just really been Corbin doing all this stuff. And Finn just came out to wrestle. Unless I miss Finn saying something, because sometimes I get out of the room.
No, not that I saw. So
yeah, they should have had Finn say something to him, you know what I mean, like, "Hey Baron, you're not going to want to show up at SummerSlam,"
That would have been ideal.
And then smile, and that's when he could smile, like that stupid smile he does. That would have been a perfect time for it, because it's kind of like, why is he? The hell is he talking about? And
yeah, that would have been.
And then everyone would have talked a little bit, like, is he gonna, what's gonna happen? But they didn't give anything away, and it was sort of like a little gotcha back type of thing. But instead, it was really just very strongly Baron Corbin. It felt like, so that feels like a Finn Balor win.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
I was leaning Corbin before. I think you might still be, but I was leaning Corbin before, and you were too. But I
had kind of thought Baron Corbin was going to pick up the victory here, but now I'm thinking Finn the way they aimed it tonight. So
weird.
It seems like they kind of, as I said before, telegraphed a lot of what's going to happen Sunday.
Maybe.
I mean, the Braun match is still up in the air, but I'm still, like I said earlier, convinced that Owens is going to find a way to, especially with the stipulation in place of Braun doing anything, he loses the briefcase. He'll find a way to get him disqualified, or it just kind of smells of a dusty finish.
I like rainbows. Do you like rainbows? The leprechaun likes rainbows.
Gay Balor at his best. Now, the Demon would be a great addition for Sunday, though. That would certainly add some sort of appeal. We haven't seen Demon Balor since Survivor Series, I think.
Yeah, it's felt like a year.
No, not Survivor Series. It felt
like a year.
It wasn't Survivor Series. It was before that when he faced AJ Styles. That whatever pay-per-view was before that, Hell in a Cell or something like that.
Yeah.
Remember he filled in and faced AJ?
Oh, yeah. Well, then you really get... It is almost a year. It's like 10, 11 months. 10
that
months.
Was, I believe, October. So, that was one of the things I was going to bring up next that I wanted to know before we break down the rest of the night. I know we just had a donation come in that asked the same, but what did you think of Renee on commentary tonight?
It was just the same as when Coach is there usually, except for I could deal with her more than Coach. So I liked it better than Coach, but it's still the same thing of just kind of some of the eye-rolling little comments. Like, she had some good comments or like some different sort of mannerisms that I liked hearing instead of somebody else. But she said some things like the future's female, like, and stuff like that. It was just like, but
the things she had to throw in there. She had what I like to say. I enjoyed her commentary a lot. She obviously wasn't the greatest ever, but it was a fresh new addition, and change is good.
It's not even her. It's not her fault. It's not anyway. It's the way they're produced. It's not even like. It's not really even her. Like, it's like Roman Reigns. It's like when I'm not really saying if I like Renee or not, because I love Renee on the analyst show, at the table on the analyst show. She does a really good job.
Yeah, the talking smack.
She's the best interviewer. She's the best interviewer they have. All the other ones are robotic bimbos. So Renee's the best interviewer. Renee breaks down the post and pre-shows the best. And she's okay on commentary. Okay. And nobody's really good, so, you know, when you go into that commentary table, it's a black hole, so it doesn't matter who sits there almost. It's probably going to be garbage, unless it's a wrestler filling in, because then they don't really get produced as much. They kind of just get to, you know, say, hey, whatever, but they are still being produced, you know. They're hearing multiple people in their headsets still, but they probably give less of a shit, because that ain't really their job, so...
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's. I would rather have her there than Coach, but it's not much better. Put it that way. It could be, because I think Renee Young in NXT would be better, although I don't really need to hear her. But I would take Morrow and Nigel and Renee. I'd love that grouping.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Because that other guy just kind of doesn't say much. The Percy guy or whatever his name is. He just kind of says random little things. He sounds like a Raw announcer. But, I mean, Morrow and Nigel sound... I'd love them. But it's not about them as much as it's about, I think, the way you're produced on the main roster. And if it's not about that, then they really suck. Like, I mean, that's one of the two. I can't imagine going there and announcing like that. I would basically say, listen, I'm going to try to be Michael Cole's thoughts, creativity, and his control and his production. I'm going to try to be that, but I am verbally going to give you like like a Jim Ross style and Morrow style announcing. Like, so I'm not going to fucking talk like a moron. You know what I mean? We're not going to do fucking my God for the love of all mankind and these fucking things that are written down and a miracle on Bourbon Street. Like, I'm not going to. You know, we're not going to have these planned lines that I'm going to scream out that sound fake. Let me play these a couple of these donations before you lose our minds here. Guys,
there you go.
Drop the bombs in the donations down below, guys. We'll play them for you.
Give me that hell yeah!
Play them for me.
Dean Ambrose was the highlight of Raw tonight. Laughed my ass off the whole Roman Paul Heyman segment. 2/10.
Damn, Austin Young giving it a 2/10. Wow. Get buried. Get buried. You hear that, Jake?
Not yet.
All right. Well, get buried, fucking Raw. Jesus. What do you guys think in the chat? Give us your ratings in the chat. We'll take a look at it. I thought it was a little better than a 2.
Super chat. Super chat.
Whomever wins the MITB will side with Heyman.
Oh, man. That's what a lot of people are saying now. Respect Gaming, what's up? Thanks for the donation. It seems to be a lot of people are thinking that way.
Pour me a beer. You've got a
I know Jake's been saying that. He's really thinking that Owens is taking that briefcase, and I don't know. Do you think? I don't know if you did say that though. Philip Dominic, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Jake, do you think Heyman goes with the Money in the Bank winner?
No, okay. I don't think so personally. I think we're going to see less of Heyman going forward. I think he's going to take more of a backstage role.
Yeah, it feels like if he's not.
Fuck yeah! I got everyone's addresses, Mon. I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon.
Heyman and Lesnar story. Heyman will screw him. It nothing to do with Roman.
Jamie Phillips, thanks for the 5. Okay, so he still thinks that Heyman is going to screw Lesnar at SummerSlam.
That, you know, he gets the F5 and then all of a sudden he pulls the legs off the ref, you know, and the ref gets sucked out of the ring by Heyman. And
well, I would think that Heyman would use that spray again, but this time he'll use it on Lesnar. That's what I would think. Or they'll go to spray Roman when the referee's down and he'll move and he'll nail Lesnar with it. And then Roman will win, and then that, you know, those type of things can happen.
Or the paper said, I'm going to spray you now, but I'll not betray you Sunday. You know?
Ryback definitely used that to get huge.
Derek Hans, what's up, Derek? Thanks for the $2, man. Yeah, Ryback used it to get big, man.
That's right.
Hey,
Nothing can contain it.
It's all natural supplements.
Nothing can contain it. feedmemore.com.
Check out Ryback supplements though; they're pretty cool, man. He seems like a good entrepreneur. Give him a review. All the shit's on the box, on the bottle, right? Hey, man, I'm plugging the guy's shit, and he hates me. Like, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck, though. Fuck it.
Sometimes. That's the problem with supplements. A lot of them are not regulated, so they can just say proprietary formula, and that's all they have to say.
Yeah, well, we talked about it. Like, you know, it's...
With the
you
info
can put
stuff.
fucking anything on that shit. Yeah, whatever the fuck. They'll throw it in, and hey, it's whatever. Did you check the amounts? Iconic Sniper, or Icon Sniper, thank you for the sub, man. What's up? If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit the sub button down below. Don't miss out on the daily wrestling videos, news, podcasts, and everything we do here.
Super Chat Party.
Sultan Swag.
What did you think about Renee on commentary tonight?
Oh, there's the question. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Very much. And it looks like we got to the question after that, but thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, she looked great. Thought she was all right. I think she creamed herself when Dean came out.
She did that, yeah, because she stopped talking, so she definitely exploded. She had multiple orgasms. She did what the DeMarco commentary. She had the quite a few times that drove everybody nuts. If you noticed,
Yeah.
you know, she would go ahead and
because when
she
women
wouldn't say anything for a little bit, and you just hear "ow."
Because when women do that, it's weird. Like it's like when someone gets hit, you hear the guy go "oh," but when a girl does it, they're
Fuck
like,
yeah, I got everyone's addresses, man! I got everyone's fucking addresses, man!
It was not against AJ, it was against Bray Wyatt.
Bray
Either
Wyatt.
Braun or Owens will side with Hey Man, and whomever wins that match will cash in.
Respect Gaming, thank you again for the $5. Yeah, we've really thought that depending on how the crowd reaction goes, this may be depending on the crowd. I'm not even kidding. When the crowd is booing and shitting on Roman, which McMahon should know that the crowd is going to boo and shit on Roman. So if Roman wins, whoever comes out to cash in, there's going to be a fucking blow up. You know, the people are going to be chanting. Like, they're going to be screaming. It's going to be a major moment because... But anybody at any time that takes the belt off Roman can get that.
Joe, you're looking dapper tonight with the collared shirt. Looking good, son.
Damn.
Don't know if you're aware Coachman is part of this year's Madden. How buried is Rude tag teaming with Titus Craft Services?
Abel Salas Jr., thank you for the $5 super chat, Abel. What's up, man? Yeah, man, I don't know. I just threw this shirt on early when I was doing my video. I was doing a pretty crazy video on Shame on News channel about my friend. Well, not my friend, but some people I know. A little bit of drama.
Yeah, great video. Gotta check that out.
It's great at the end when I threaten to kill everybody.
you said what? You're gonna ring a bop it?
Hey Joe and Jake Raw was alright, 4/10 tonight. By the way, go on Twitter, I updated your picture, Joe.
I literally was just looking at it as this donation rolled in. That's really funny. Let me play it actually. Let me go look at it because I'm on it right now, so I might as well take a look at it. Yeah, Jeremy, thanks, man. And I think Jeremy's the guy in New Hampshire. I think I met him at SmackDown last year and a half ago. Yeah, Reigns, and it's a cock. Oh man, he fucking tweeted it at Jake the Snake. What the hell, Jeremy? What the fuck? Oh my god, dude, what the hell? What the hell? All right, so here's a clip from my my video earlier. Somebody sent me this, and I guess in my 15 minutes of ranting, somebody was telling me that things were fine in Hollywood and stuff, and I'm like, nah, man, they're pedoing kids out there. They're like raping kids in Hollywood. And so like at the end, and this was at the end of the like 13-minute video, 15-minute video, and I just lost my mind.
Death with it, and then I'll cut your dick off with a knife, and I'll rain a bomb at you up the ass. Okay, so don't come near me. You don't want to know what's gonna happen if you come near my kids. I will kill you. My kids, I will kill you. Gonna happen if you come near my kids. I will kill you. You don't want to know.
I can watch this a million times.
If you come near my kids, I will kill you.
Can you hear that yet?
Yeah, not yet.
Oh,
I've heard
fuck.
it though before. Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting points. Oh, I also talked about the Anne Hathaway situation. She used the dead black girl to be a virtue signaler, and that's what I had to say about her.
Signaling there.
Somebody liked this one better, but I don't know. I didn't like this one better, but here it is.
Done multiple other things in the past as well, and it had nothing to do with race, but Anne Hathaway made it about race so she could get some kind of notoriety, so she could scream from the heavens with her white guilt to get some kind of credibility, and maybe she'll get another movie someday. Well, I got news for you, Anne Hathaway. Pretty soon you're going to be in a movie. It's called Sucking Cock, 'Cause I'm a Loser. That's the movie you're going to be in, Hathaway. Sucking Cock, 'Cause I'm a Loser.
Oh man. Anyway, that's why I felt I had this like really dirty T-shirt on, so I found that in the closet. So I grabbed them and I used it, man. But anyway, there it is, bro. But anyway,
classic for sure.
What's up with everybody? What are you guys doing? I'm sorry. Where were we? Oh, I was playing donations. That's what it was. Oh,
yeah, we were finishing up the donations.
Okay, let me see here. I'll figure it out eventually. Oh, here we go. My bad. There he is. Oh, I'll take calls in a minute, too. The phone lines are jammed up. Fucking, I'm an idiot, man.
Am I the only one that notices that Alexa Bliss has one nostril that's bigger than the
Oh, they're really high.
other? She's still hot as fuck. I wonder if it has anything to do from when Sasha Banks broke her noses NXT. Either way, I'd still fuck her corpse.
Oh, Javier, thanks for the $4, man.
Still fuck her corpse.
I mean, Alexa Bliss has a nose that kind of does this anyway. You know, I always thought she looked like a deer, which, you know, that's woo. You know, I mean, she does. She looks like a human deer, a female deer, man. Shut up, you stupid Amazon dot piece of shit. God damn it. Shell, what's up? Thanks for subbing to the channel, Shell. Maybe you need to change your name, Shell. But anyway.
We need code names here. Code names.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she needs the second part she might want to change since there's a problem, I guess. But, God damn it, man. But again, you know, if only they had built a show that made people really pumped up to want to go to SummerSlam. But they didn't do that because there's still people in here saying 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. Right now, everybody should be hyped up for SummerSlam. There should be people willing to sell their kids to watch SummerSlam. There should be people willing to chop off their peepees to watch SummerSlam. But that's not how the hype is. That's not what it is. Everyone's still, oh, you know, I'd rather watch NXT. Oh, NXT's going to be the real SummerSlam. You're not doing your job if that's what people are saying. You're not doing your job, WWE. You know you're not. I can feel it in the air. I can feel Phil Collins' fucking manhood dying in front of me. You can see the numbers just dropping and dropping and dropping as all these little kids. By the way, did you see that kid with a sign in the crowd? He had a sign. He held it up. It said, "Roman Reigns haters suck."
No, I didn't see that. But
yeah, well, there was a little kid in the crowd. He had a sign. He held it up. He was all really happy about himself. Oh, I'm gonna hold my sign up. It says, "Roman Reigns fans haters suck. Roman Reigns haters suck. Roman Reigns haters suck." Well, I got news for you, kid. Your mom sucks too. She sucks a cock, I bet. Not your dad's either. But I also saw like a group of men booing Reigns. It was like a fucking sea of men booing Reigns, dude. They were just boo, boo, boo. And there was one woman with like a fucking satchel across her. It said Reigns. It might have said something cutesy like Reigns' girl or Mrs. Reigns or something. But I didn't see that. But I did see the Reign part on the top, and I can tell it was like a satchel that went across her chest, probably across her implants. And she was like, "Yay!" And she was like the only one cheering. Like, so there was like smatters of the women and kids cheering because they're fucking idiots.
Raw gave me AIDS4 for me, but go ahead and Styles.
And I know what you're saying now. People are like, "Oh my God, Joe's really gonna make fun of kids now?" Yes, I am. No, that's a George Carlin joke. Sarah Small, thank you.
I was just about to say you sound so much like Carlin.
That's a George Carlin joke. Sarah Small, thank you. Raw gave me AIDS. Damn, Sarah didn't even like it tonight. A lot of people didn't like it tonight.
I've seen so many people, like, I barely ever check the actual official Facebook because that place scares the shit out of me.
God, is it weird?
But it was a bit, yeah, it's weird over there. Like, they think it's actual, legit. It's real.
Yeah.
Still real to them.
Well, it's India.
But I wanted to see how people felt about Dean coming back. And most of the reactions, even from the younger fans, were kind of like, well, why didn't they wait till Sunday? When you have children saying, oh, I would have liked to have seen him Sunday.
Why would you wait till Sunday, though? It sells the deal better.
I don't know. I feel like they kind of... I don't feel like this oversells it. I think it would have been better as a hype moment on Sunday.
No, it doesn't oversell it, but it's certainly it doesn't... It's not... Yeah, I don't know. No.
I don't think it's enough to help the pay-per-view. I don't think it's a big selling point because he's not in the match. He'll be there on the side of... But I think it would have made a better effect to have him return at SummerSlam. Would have been more noteworthy, and Dean Ambrose returns at SummerSlam would have made more of an impact. I think the crowd would have went nuts a bit more. And
yeah, the crowd would have been louder. I mean, they'll be pretty loud, but yeah, I guess so. But I guess I see it as... Right now, I see WWE as doing anything they can to sell the show or to get people to watch. Yeah,
kind of in a panic mode.
Yeah, so like this is why like I would have done it this way too. Except for I would book a better show.
Heard for so long, he wouldn't be returning till SummerSlam or later.
Yeah.
It feels like it was pushed up just a little bit early because he's not really wrestling yet. He'll do a few moves
because they realize this isn't good. What did we say a week ago? Or a week and a half ago, we were like, this is the worst booked SummerSlam. It doesn't even feel like SummerSlam is happening. So like they needed to do everything they could do because this is not good. Like they must know that it's not good. They need to sell tickets, I bet, too. And I bet you there's Dean Ambrose fans that will buy a ticket now. And there's kids who like the Shield, who are like, oh my God, I can see it. I guarantee you there's younger people out there, maybe 15, 16, 17, who are like, oh shit, like, I saw the Shield 4 years ago or something. I think I'm going to go just to see Ambrose, Seth, and Roman. I mean, I know that we don't think like that because we're really like, there's some people out there that are like, remember back in the day in WWE, and they're like thinking 6 years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, we're thinking fucking 30 years ago, so it's like...
Yeah, but they've done it to us before, too. I mean, like, even if you want to go and say, like, oh, when DX reformed, or, they do have moments like that, and I don't know. It's the same idea, but you're not seeing a full Shield reunion. I mean, it's still that 2/3, and it's... unfortunate this is the angle that they're picking back up off with him. I really hope, because he certainly has that heel look, as we noted, that they go ahead and have him, do something interesting or go with a heel turn. It'd be really interesting to see what Dean can do as a heel. I think it'd be fun.
I think you might even turn on him at SummerSlam, to be honest.
Because I don't see Dolph losing the belt at SummerSlam.
Yeah, wouldn't it be? It would get him out. It would get Seth away from that feud then.
Yep.
And then it would also, I don't know, it could be really cool with Dean,
Yeah, Dolph moves on, gets to go to different things, and I can't get over Dolph's hair. Looks so much like every time he has someone else's look,
Thumbs up.
He had HBK's look for a while. Now he's got the Triple H hair, And
he looks like, he kind of looked like Triple H. He kind of looked like Fabio mixed with Kurt Russell. Again, like it's really weird. Like but he looks wrong on him. That's the best thing. I think that's why it works. It looks like ridiculous because he really stands out. When he had his hair, even his noodle hair didn't quite stand out as much. He really stands out with that shit. He just looks like a fucking weirdo. Like I don't know, man. Like when he's like 50, he's gonna look like a car salesman. But right now he
I remember
looks
when he used to have it slicked back and with the silver vest, looking like a member of Rammstein.
Yeah. I remember when Dolph mattered. No, I'm just kidding. No, but they're actually really good. I like, dude. I just love Drew Galloway. I mean Drew McIntyre. I've been loving the shit out of everything he's been doing, man.
Every time he speaks, all I hear is "Okay, Fabe" now.
Yeah, the problem with Dolph. Oh man, I fucking too funny. The worst thing about Dolph is that he's always seemingly like dressing up as somebody or something. It never feels like you're really seeing him. It always feels like I'm seeing him look like somebody else. Like that's bad. Like it's unfortunate for him because he might be trying to look different, but it's just bad. If I was Dolph at this point, what I would do, I would probably at this point dye my hair blue or pink, or I would have a mohawk, at this point, because that's the only way I can think for him to look different is to go back to the two-piece tights, and then also maybe dye his whole hair pink or something, and go for like an 80s look or something. I don't even know. But, like, do something, because, like, he always seems like he looks like somebody else. In fact, even that would be bad, right? Because we've seen him wear, like, the Miami Vice white jackets before, and even then you're like, oh, he's like Miami Vice. It's like he never looks like his own thing. Like, Baron Corbin, even as dumb as he is, I don't ever think Baron Corbin looks really like somebody else. I think he kind of looks like Baron Corbin, even though I think that's pretty boring. But at least he kind of, like, looks like himself. Dolph always looks like he's trying to be somebody else. Now, I love Dolph a lot more in the ring, obviously, and he's been really good on the mic. I enjoyed him at the end of the show tonight, but just look-wise, he always looks like he's dressing up as somebody else or something. I don't know. That's one of his issues, I think. I needed to get away from that as best he could. He should do everything he can to not look like guys that he liked, even though
exactly. He just always resembles someone else. He's never original. Even his moveset is, it's unfortunate, but
yeah, the super kicks and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. He looked like Billy Gunn. Then he kind of looked like an HBK at one point. He had that kind of.
He does the rocker dropper. He does the rocker dropper and the super kick.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, if he started doing the pedigree tonight, then it would have been like, oh, like he really looks just like him. Yeah, I would gobble. Yeah. Well, I won't. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, the phones are open for a few more minutes. If you guys want to call and talk about Monday Night Raw tonight, I'm going to go ahead and say 4 out of 10 or something like that. That's where I'm at with the show tonight. Go home show. It's believe it or not, it's better than some of the other ones have been, but not very good still. I still think they really could have sold this better. I don't get Corey Graves. I still don't understand him. He's being heelish, and then he's full face when it comes to Roman. It's just so confusing. It's so goddamn confusing. And I'm going to use this second here before we take another call to go ahead and plug the Patreon. Guys, there's free stuff up there, but there's also 30 hours of bonus content a month on there. So go to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, download the app, or go on your desktop or your tablet or whatever. There's free stuff. Follow me on there anyway, because there's free content that goes up there. So make sure you follow me on Patreon, because you'll get some bonus audio and content that nobody else gets on YouTube, or some stuff we can't upload. But if you do become a patron, then there's a ton of bonus shit, obviously. The Corrupted podcast last Sunday, Justin Bailey returned. We had a really good time with Jesse, 3 hours long. It's one of the better ones ever listened to. And then the week before, we not only had episode 59 of Corrupted podcast, but then we had a 2-hour drama sort of like fight afterwards that was fucking insane. And that was the most downloaded, listened to, and commented on podcast ever that's been uploaded to my Patreon, which was fucking crazy. And we hit an all-time high of 343 patrons. So come on over to Patreon and don't miss out on all the fun. We're having a blast over there. And we'll be doing a Q&A hangout there tonight. So come on over to Patreon, hang out with me for a few minutes. We'll do a Q&A. I'll answer whatever the fuck. We'll talk about whatever. I'll shoot on some shit, and I'll call some people assholes, and it will be fun. And you won't be able to hear it on YouTube. So come over to Patreon and support the channel like all these other people have been. On the phone now, though, is Matt the Misfit. What's up, Matt?
What's going on, guys? I didn't get to call in last week because I was like busy with shit and whatnot. But Raw tonight wasn't like where I wanted to kill myself tonight, right. Basically.
Yeah, like I got...
Renee was okay. I don't want Coach back. Can Renee just do SummerSlam too?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think if Coach is like a 4 out of 10, Renee's like a 5 out of 10 to me.
I mean, I heard tonight... I'm curious to see how she does on the Main Classic. I won't get into spoilers and that, but somebody getting injured at that show. We're not going to talk about that here.
Why would you even bring it up then?
Yeah, I don't know. But I
do the same thing I do.
Thanks, Just Ant.
Ask you some guys about NXT real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Tommaso Ciampa Johnny Gargano thing. I don't think anyone's actually thought about this, But what feud does that actually remind you of?
Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. I think
Yeah.
I think I said like 4 months back or months ago. I think I said it was a little bit like Brett and Austin in a way.
I disagree. I believe this is a reminiscence of the Triple H Shawn Michaels feud from 2002.
Maybe it didn't last as long though.
Well, here, think about this though. What's their match? Takeover.
Yeah, last man standing.
Yeah. What was their match at the 2004 Royal Rumble?
Last man standing. Yeah. I mean,
How did that match end?
Alright, he hit him in with the crutch. It was like when Triple H hit him with the sledgehammer at SummerSlam.
But who won that match? Nobody.
Right.
They're gonna do a draw, and then
Again?
Aleister Black's gonna come back, and then at War Games they're gonna do the triple threat match.
Wow.
But they just did a no-win scenario for last man standing beforehand. You know, it's like,
here's the thing. A lot of people thought they were going to do that draw with Nakamura and Styles. I think they were saving that for Ciampa and Gargano.
But now you've done well. They didn't do the draw with the last one because he got the win. They thought it was a draw, and then Tommaso got the win. So,
well, there was no last man standing though.
No, for Nakamura.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the last time Ciampa fought Gargano.
No, I'm talking about because the reason they didn't do the last man standing match because of the
because AJ and Nakamura ended up getting it.
Yeah.
So they held off on it.
I think they were going to do that draw because everybody thought they were going to do a draw between Nakamura and Styles again.
Yeah,
right. I'm like they're saving that for Ciampa and Gargano.
So it's okay. So this is going to be a draw, you think, and then it's going to go to War Games.
It's the championship. I don't care what anybody says. Ciampa cannot lose the title. Gargano cannot lose clean again. So the best way to do that is have them both draw, and then you have Black come back for not Chicago. What's the next takeover? War Games.
Yeah, War Games and get the triple threat.
I don't know what they're going to do in Phoenix, but the in-game, I believe, is going to be Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania weekend. Ciampa versus Gargano. Ciampa loses, gets sent to the main roster.
I bet you're right because it makes sense because the biggest thing about it is that you don't expect Ciampa to lose the title so quick. That's the biggest thing is you really can't believe he would lose the title so quick. Although I don't think
like I guess one of the best things on NXT right now, and you don't want to take that away from him.
Right.
Like you want, I mean,
dude, imagine this too at War Games if it came down to it where Ciampa ended up pinning Aleister Black in the ring.
And I think Black will most likely still get the main roster call up, but I think it's going to be around the Royal Rumble time,
right?
Because I mean, realistically, there's no one else to take that spot. I mean, somebody said Cassius Ohno, but I can see that, but then again, why though?
I don't know.
But then
it's unfortunate. I mean, it kind of doesn't quite all add up, but
that's the NXT thing. On Raw, I love the fact that I called I tweeted out hours ago before the show. I'm like, either the Revival or the Undisputed Era are going to pay tribute sometime this week to the Anvil, and it just so happens to be the Revival. That was actually the right team to do that. That was great. Did you guys see the leaked script for Raw that came out?
I didn't see it, but I did hear it came out. I want to say half an hour through Raw, people had let me know.
That, I'm like, I saw what was closing the show. I'm like, yeah, Ambrose is totally coming out.
Was it down to a T?
Yeah. The whole thing.
That's
again,
terrible.
Second week in a row, it was perfect.
I'm like, yeah, Ambrose is coming back. And then I believe before the show, there was a report coming around that Ambrose is backstage at Raw.
Yeah, we heard that. Ambrose was definitely
we saw
there.
that reported early on. So,
well, the weird thing was it was fairly early. It was later. It was midday. I want to say that people were really Ambrose is there. Ambrose is there, and it was okay. And so I didn't even make a video on that because I just said.
Here's my question: do you think Ambrose will help Rollins win the title on Sunday?
I think he's going to turn on him.
Well, here's what I think because, and here's why I think I agree with Jake. They should have hold Ambrose off for SummerSlam. Was to have Ambrose help, because obviously, think about the bigger pop he would have gotten in Brooklyn, first of all. But you'd have Ambrose help Rollins win the title, and then he's celebrating, and then like 3 seconds later, turn on him, and then the amount of heat Ambrose would have gotten.
But you can still do that. That has no effect on it at all that he came back tonight.
I mean, him returning in Brooklyn instead of tonight would have been a huger pop than when he got tonight.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to do what you just said, you want him to be set up already in Seth's corner. So now they've set him up in his corner. Now the shocking thing would be if he turns on him at SummerSlam. But if he showed up at SummerSlam with him, it would be really hard to. It would be weird. But yeah,
I mean, because if Rollins doesn't win the title, what was the point of putting him in the corner of Rollins?
Well, you think, oh, he's got an equalizer because Dolph has McIntyre, so that's it. Now things are even. Now Seth can get back. Oh, wait, Dean kicks him in the balls. You know what I mean?
I felt bad. Legit, people thought Jason Jordan was coming back. He's not coming back for a while.
Who?
Jason Jordan.
Oh, yeah, Jordan, yeah. Wasn't it career-threatening what he had? Wasn't it career-threatening?
Something like from mine. I think Meltzer said. I believe it was Meltzer that said his injury is worse than what we thought.
Yeah, I had heard the same as well. And to interject really quick, I don't think it would have been weird to have him return and turn at the same night.
Yeah, it's not the first time that's happened. I mean,
I think that would have worked out a little bit better. It would have been like so shocking that now people have time to kind of mull it over and anticipate different things. I think it would have just been like, oh my god, he's back. Oh my god, and he turned. Like it would have just been like shock on top of surprise.
Let's be real though. SummerSlam is happening on Saturday night.
Yeah, I mean we know that.
Probably the only two matches I really care about on Sunday are Styles and Joe, and Miz and Bryan. But then again, I don't want to get my hopes up on Joe and Styles because that's what we did with Nakamura and Styles. And look what happened.
That's why I'm very hesitant because we don't know what we're going to get.
But I will give credit to where credit is due. Joe and Styles have been carrying this feud very well.
Yeah, they have. It much better than Nakamura and AJ did. And the thing is, as well, I hate saying this, but it is true. AJ and Samoa Joe independently have had much better matches than Nakamura's had. Up until now. So I think them two working together, we've seen it before. I think they're going to have a really solid, entertaining match. It seemed like Nakamura just wasn't able to click this time. Plus, I know they wanted. It definitely seemed sabotaged to a certain extent at Mania. Like they didn't want to overshadow anyone else.
I mean, we know those two can have a fantastic match. Just look at their.
We've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Wrestle Kingdom.
Exactly. So.
I mean, well, speaking of Nakamura, do you think because of the I guess what was it? They added, was it Hardy and Orton to Hell in a Cell? Do you think Nakamura loses on Sunday? I hope not.
I don't think so. I think he's going to retain, and I think Hardy's just going to face. I think Orton's probably going to cost him the match.
I mean, because I mean,
they got to have Orton show up somehow. He's not wrestling.
Here's an idea for Alexa Bliss and that stuff. What if Baszler comes out and fucking either helps Ronda or screws over Ronda on Sunday?
I don't think they do that yet.
Yeah, I can't believe
think she's getting called up.
Why would they?
Black was supposed to get called up. I'm pretty sure Black was supposed to get called up. Had the injury not happened, unfortunately, that's gonna, I guess, hold that thing.
I can't believe Ronda would need help after beating up 5 guys.
Yeah, I don't see that one going down.
Yeah. By the way, also, did you guys see the tweet I sent out? Like that, one of those two look obviously like oddly similar to the War Raiders.
I didn't think they did. I thought you were. I didn't know what you were talking about.
I was joking, but
they had beers.
At the same time, it looked like. I mean, from like a standpoint.
Yeah, the security guards.
Yeah.
They had
There's no way, but
mild resemblance. But I get what you're getting at.
Yeah, they had beards.
The thing with Orton fat is that we might not see him at all at SummerSlam. We might not see him at Hell in a Cell. We'll see what happens. I doubt he's going to face any repercussions. I'm pretty sure he's protected, but. We've seen everything that's going on with the allegations from Court Bauer and his. I
can't believe Court Bauer was the one that said that, and I can't.
I know, like of all people to say it, like I don't think Court thought it was going to be a big.
That's
deal.
what it is. Because he's not lying probably, but he also I am shocked that he didn't think like in this day and age that if he said something like this that it wasn't going to be like looked at.
I think in his mind, he kind of thought it was like, a shitty thing to do, but like funny for radio. And it was so long ago that, it doesn't really matter now. Like what? It was almost.
And there was the shitting in the
8
bags.
10 years ago.
There was
yeah.
people shitting in bags and pissing in things and all kinds of stuff back then. But once they
there was
heard
a lot
pulled
of,
his dick out,
sexist issues and
Jesus. And then Orton's tattoo fucking thing. I mean, Orton's got all this shit going on. They probably will keep him away, at least for another week or two, to figure out what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah,
Maybe.
It seems like maybe we won't see him at SummerSlam now that I think about it for more than half a second. But I mean,
Jake, I thought you were right though. Thing to do, but what you said was right though. Like I thought he was going to show up too because I thought Hardy still doesn't want to have a long match, so I thought it makes sense. He interferes and gets Nakamura the win, and then punts him in the head or something or whatever he does, and then just they keep going from there because they're delaying here. But yeah, I think. We'd have to change maybe based on that, unless they already can.
Certainly,
if they finish their investigation, then they don't care. Then they're fine.
Yeah, they can easily say this isn't true, but I think they know about it previously. They just were never going to bring it to light, and they know it's true. And if they ever get caught denying it, then they've got a whole nother can of worms. So do they punish him, and how do they punish him? Do they suspend him now over something back then? Do they fire him? Is that too much? It's like it's a real dicey thing, and if this gets the kind of like notoriety that recent, I don't want to say like Me Too things. That's a terrible way to label it, but that's essentially how it is. Like that, in that sense, what's one recently? Like the Mae Young, when they had the tournament and stuff like that, and people or the trophy, people were really upset about that, and the internet got into a shitstorm. We haven't really reached that level with Orton at this point. I don't see any big like outcrying for him to be fired or suspended or anything like that, but it is being discussed a lot. So
right,
it's definitely on a mainstream level, but it's not receiving that much attention like other issues have.
Let me hit up this board and see what we got for donations left real quick, and then we'll go back to calls again. He's back. His flight made it.
Oh my God, I love Seth Rollins.
I watched the Meg instead of Raw because my day was miserable. Already slightly frowning face.
I was wildly wrong.
Oh yeah, JIZZ, what's up? Thanks for the $25. Yeah, man. Sorry about God. I think it was your grandmother or something, man. JIZZ, I'm sorry to hear about that, man. Everybody's going through some bad shit, man, right now. So JIZZ, I appreciate you dropping $25. You had a shit day. It's too bad Raw wasn't a little bit better for you after that shit day, It would have been nice to be able to watch something. But yeah, love you, bro. Anyway, JIZZ, thanks, man. A big $25. You're a beast, by the way. That's a fucking huge donation. Now we got ourselves Mr. Generated Air. What's up?
What's up, guys?
Boom. What's going on with you?
It's funny. I just got out of the shower, and all Monday I literally was wearing the Dean Ambrose T-shirt because I saw it.
Yeah.
And then when Dean Ambrose came out, I'm like, well, shit.
Well, now you got to wear a tank top and work on that upper body so you can get looking like Dean does. He looks like he worked out a ton on his shoulders.
Yeah. Hey, I'm happy to see Dean back. It's funny because every time Dean Ambrose comes out, me and my sister just go, we yelled out so loud my parents got pissed off, but we're all like, Dean! It's fucking Dean!
Jesus Christ.
But I thought Raw was interesting, but I'm pissed that the leaks kind of fucked it up to me. I didn't see it, thank God, but a lot of people that were watching Raw literally just read it, and then you see in the comments.
Did it say Ambrose, like Ambrose comes out or whatever?
I read it after Raw. It did indeed say Dean Ambrose. So then people are like, all right, fuck this. We're going to wait till tomorrow.
Wow.
It's just like
I'm surprised
that someone in the production truck had the leak, or not the leak, but the file for the script, and they accidentally just pushed the enter key and then just went everywhere. I can just picture Vince McMahon right now going like, "Damn it!"
Wait, how did it leak out? Was it a pit? Was it because I would think someone in production, it would be someone took a picture of it somewhere.
That seems more likely.
I have no idea. I just know that it was leaked, but I can just picture Vince McMahon finding out going, "Damn it! Who pushed the enter key? Damn it!"
Oh,
well, this is the second week in a row now that they've had the full script leak.
It was displayed on the board. Is that what you're saying?
Is that what people were saying? Because I didn't know how.
Well,
it
you
got
just
leaked.
said, "Damn it!"
I just saw it on Twitter. I don't know how it got leaked. But.
Yeah, you just said it was put on. Like, damn it, who pushed the button? So you're saying it was displayed on the board on the Titantron. You're saying it came up on the Titantron?
You know me?
Yeah, you said it.
No, I was trying to make a joke with Vince saying like who pushed the enter key, who accidentally leaked out the script.
Oh well, I mean, but it didn't leak out though on the internet though, right? Because I would think it would. Someone took a picture of like the printed script, the rundown.
Yeah, that's
sheet.
what I think happened. Someone just took a picture.
That's why your joke didn't work, because I was like, "What the hell are you saying?" Like, because the rundown sheet was probably printed.
Hey, you know what? You gotta throw some unfortunate strikes with your jokes. That's the bad part.
Well, look at your team. No.
Oh, that's cold, Joe. That's cold.
I know, that is messed up.
Hey, we won against Cincinnati today, so I'm not that upset.
You beat the Reds?
Yep.
Is that like the Reds? Have they ever been good?
Have
the Reds ever been good?
As far as I know, they haven't been the past few years.
So what are you talking about? What do you mean we beat the Reds? What gives a shit?
Well, to be fair, I really don't give a shit either, because the pitcher we faced was 1-8 this season.
The last time the Reds won the championship was 1976. They have 5 championships.
Yeah.
They're
They're meh. Hey,
they got as many as the Bruins have, so I don't know.
Did you hear who's hosting the All-Star game?
No.
We are next year.
Oh, cool. All right.
I'm gonna see if I can get myself some tickets for
That's
next
a fun.
year. They already have the merchandise out for some reason, like already for it. It's weird, but
it is weird.
No, but people were, by the way, getting very. I don't know if this is also why people were just like nonchalantly like. First of all, if you go on Twitter during the whole what the hell was freaking what was the first match? I'm trying to remember. It's Rob was so shitty. I don't remember.
Tonight? It was after the women's segment.
Yeah, it was like, what was it? Wasn't it like Ember versus Alexa?
Yeah,
that was the first match.
Okay, so apparently, I don't know if someone said something or if I missed something. They said it was supposed to be Alexa versus Natalia, and apparently,
that was originally the match.
Probably,
broadcasted for Raw, but
yeah, but people, I don't know if people were on Twitter were like so fucking. I can't hear the donations.
Oh, my bad.
I'm back, motherfuckers. Celebrate the lunacy when I kick the blonde streak back into Seth's hair come SummerSlam-o, and Tommy is still gay.
Oh, man. Oh, Broken Ambrose is back. Not only is Ambrose back, but Broken Ambrose is back, too, with the $20 Awandi donation. Thank you, sir. Unbelievable. What a donation. $20. Thank you, sir. Why is this one over here turning the whole thing black? That's weird. But Broken Ambrose, thanks, man. Let me see if I can.
You got a problem with turning the screen black, Joe?
No.
Oh, sound like you had a problem there.
No.
Yeah. So, what were you saying now? People had an issue with what?
I was on Twitter. I usually go on Twitter and come on, guys.
Fightful leaked it. Fightful.com leaked it. Big Mike's Wrestling. Thanks, man. Sean, what are you doing, Sean Ross? You fuck, Sean Ross. I'm gonna pee on you, Sean.
Sean's put it out. Sap's had it out there for weeks now. But
what? He's had this out there for weeks.
Different scripts. He's leaked it multiple times. But
he's been leaking so much stuff. What is going on with him? Remember,
man,
what was the thing that he? Remember, what was the thing that he kind of guaranteed that we were like, oh, we got to keep an eye on that because if he gets that right, something's up with him. Remember that we felt he had a close source.
I don't remember what it was now. Maybe someone in the chat remembers.
It's weird because leaks are so killing big surprises. Like when I was watching the Super Smash Brothers Direct, there was leaks of the characters that are announced, like Simon Belmont, KK Roll, and I'm sitting here going like, I'm not even surprised. Like I swear, like I can't even go on the internet anymore without.
I didn't even look. Luckily, I didn't look.
Spoiler culture, that's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is the internet, man. I didn't look tonight though, so I was good, man. I was fine with that. Hey, listen, Generated, thanks, man, for the call. Thanks for calling as always. Jake, you got something on your mind?
Yeah, unfortunately, during a house show, Ty Dillinger was injured.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he was taking on Shelton Benjamin, and Ty climbed up to the top rope. He was going to do a high-risk maneuver, it says. Shelton Benjamin charged in and hit Mr. Perfect 10 with a running knee to the face. Dillinger immediately collapsed to the floor. A referee checked on him and threw up the dreaded X symbol to end the match, and they helped him backstage. They announced Shelton Benjamin as the victor via countout, even though the referee never actually counted Dillinger to 10. He was helped to the backstage area by multiple trainers.
Oh, man.
There's no update yet regarding his condition, so...
Shit, when was this, yesterday?
This was last night in Florence, South Carolina, so...
That blows, man. Hope Ty's all right, because that sucks. That sounds scary.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, too, ironic of it all, I guess they were considering giving him a slight push again. They wanted to start testing him, and that's why they had put him on TV recently with R-Truth. So watch now, he was going to start getting some televised matches, and then he gets injured.
Well, maybe he's all right. Maybe he just got his bell rung and something like that. So you hope for that.
Hopefully it was just a stinger, and he's okay.
Well, I mean, it's probably not a stinger. It's probably a fucking concussion, it sounds like.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, if he went down that hard.
But yeah, I mean, 203, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Joe and Jake? I don't want to take too much of your time, but you were talking about Ryback's supplement before, right?
Yes.
Okay, if you can remember, do you remember IcoPro, how much that stuff really was shit? I remember reading in a book how Mr. Perfect took some of that dude and he gave him the runs.
Yeah, I have heard... I've heard a lot of guys say that they do Ryback supplements, but I've seen reviews on there too where someone's like, dude, that stuff made me fucking puke and shit myself. So I did hear that.
And the IcoPro, when they asked what the ingredients were, the freaking doctor said, the doctor's dead now that made it, lactating deer, lactating elk deer. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Why would you put that in a supplement?
Lactating elk deer. I have no idea,
and they
man.
say, oh, yeah, it's IcoPro. Oh, yeah, you got to want it. Like, they were shilling for it. It was like believing bullshit back then.
Yeah, I mean, put it this way. If you've ever laughed at anybody who buys Alex Jones's stuff, then and then you buy that stuff, then you're kind of an idiot. I mean, it's...
Yeah.
Well, there was allegations at one point that IcoPro was causing people to, like, basically shit out parts of their stomach lining. Like, it was like
absolutely
worms
right.
and snakes coming out of their bowels. You know, they were having these terrible waterfall-like shits because it was explosive diarrhea, and they were scared going to the hospital because they were shitting out like long snakes, and what it was actually freaking parts of their stomach lining.
Oh my Christ,
nasty.
dude!
Ugh.
Because you know, there's just so much stuff in there that if you have any kind of sensitivities or anything like that, it's like you don't know. There's just so much shit in there, and there's lots of it. There's high amounts of it too. So, and it's not really supposed to be bad for you, because like even Alex Jones, like his like supplements. You look at his supplements. You know, most of that stuff is natural, like iodine and stuff like that. You can take it, but you can overdose on that stuff too.
That's like even the Hulk Hogan vitamins. There used to be a joke that, oh, what kind of vitamins are you getting, oral or injectable? Like, they even caught on that back then.
Right. Yeah, I mean...
all right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, man, appreciate it.
Thank you for the
good
call.
point. It's a good point. Ryback's not going to like that call.
No, I mean, that's the thing, though, with supplements. And if they're not... I don't know if his does. Like I said before, if they don't list specifically what's in each ingredient and how much is in...
My thing is who makes it. Like, that's my question, is who makes this thing? How is it?
Yeah, how is it manufactured? Is,
like,
you know, is that
if I start
monitored?
making bread, right? If I start making pizza or anything, I've got to get a health inspection, and I'm going to be questioned on what I'm doing. You know,
have to be FDA compliant, up and down.
Like, I can't just fucking serve someone shit.
Yeah, you can't just open up a restaurant and start slinging,
But if I want to sell supplements, I can do whatever the fuck I want as long as it's listed as like a natural product.
That's why the FDA was getting involved with people that were doing the e-juices, because they were using cost-cutting techniques, and they were including things like embalming fluid and
oh my god,
other cheap products. Yeah, other cheap things from China to use as flavoring and juices and all sorts of crazy stuff. So that's why the FDA got involved, because people were getting sick. So I wonder why they don't do it for supplements, though, when so many people get so sick from it at times.
I don't know, man. Like, I mean,
it's dangerous.
I don't know. I just know that some people have said it was horrible, but I mean, lots of other people seem to be having a good time with it. So
yeah, they said it works great. So, I mean, I've seen the positive reviews.
The funny thing is, if you type in review of his supplements, he comes up. Like all that comes up is him. That's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. Like, hey, like, I want to see a review of Rybach's shit. Oh, look, the number one thing that comes up is him reviewing his own product. Look at this. Wake up,
imagine he's
unlimited
like,
energy. 5 months ago. Like, look at this. Fucking Rybach and Pat Buck discuss steroids, and then his wake up stuff right there. Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner product overview. There's the commercial overview.
Vlog. Him again.
Another overview about it. Like, I mean, there's no. Where's the fucking guy who's? Where's
Joe Schmo?
Where's anybody else's reviews? Like, no, like, I'm not kidding. Like, where is the other reviews? Where's the other video evidence?
The everyday gym rat that's saying,
like,
take
check
this
this
stuff,
out.
it's good.
It's all him saying he uses it. Who actually uses this that isn't him? Like, I'm even looking at, like, the other people's reviews are coming up. The fuck is this Ghost Supplement? What is this lady? Ghost Supplements, no BS review. Like, what the fuck is this? Let's see what this girl says about this product.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new,
my vagina
welcome.
fell off.
I hope you're all having the most wonderful day ever.
Wow.
So, as you can tell by the title and by the fact that I'm sitting down in my living room, is that I'm doing a product review.
I already want to kill myself.
Just seems a little bit, like how good.
All right, Jesus.
Chocolate molten cake, birthday cake, like peanut. See if I'll actually drink it, because I personally like to drink all my protein with half water, half milk. I don't like to drink it with just water. That's just not who.
This chick is creeping me out. Fuck that. God damn it. Like, but anyway, C4 is the thing that he apparently compares it to the most. But again, I see nobody like saying like, "Wow, look at this," or like, "I tried Rybach's thing." Like, nobody talking about. Maybe I should try it and kill and like die, and I'll be the experiment. You know, I'll try his product. Give it a fair shake.
Yeah, we'll make you the guinea pig. I can't, so I have too many ailments. But if you get sick, then we get a lawsuit.
That's true.
That's how we get the house.
That's how I get the house. Yeah,
thanks, Rybach.
Yeah. His
something. What
I don't want to do that though, because I mean, it may be good, man. It may be a great thing. You know, it may be all. It's it's all natural stuff. The stuff on the back is stuff that I've had. Almost everything he mentioned that was on the back, mostly that I had heard was, you know what I mean. I was like, oh, I've had that in everything, pills and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just the amount, because you can overdose on You can overdose on water. You can drink too much water in a day and drown it.
Yeah, you can drown it yourself.
You can drown it your organs.
Here's here's Feed Me More Energy. Let's go look at the reviews, because now he's been accused of this. Now, allegedly, he's been accused of the fact that his reviews aren't real, right? That they're fake reviews.
Yeah.
So like which is weird too. But here's the thing. Also on Rybach's Twitter, we know Rybach's Twitter is like. Like a lot of it's fake. Like 60% of his Twitter followers are bots that he followed people and they followed him back, and it was a scammed thing. So we know that by going to the Twitter audit software. So and then Instagram, he followed all my listeners, but didn't even know he did, because it's all a bot as well. So we know that he uses like all these bots and tricks and stuff like that. But if you go to his product review, because you can pay people to leave a review on Amazon. So 70.
Yeah, and people say, "Oh, Amazon reviews can't be faked," right?
Oh, yes, they can.
It's very easy, and they have it with a lot of Instagram models right now, and they're being investigated, because what happens is Instagram, if you're on there, you're taking pictures. I'll make this quick. I'm a butt model for Instagram, and there's this company that wants me to wear their yoga pants, right? Just go along with it. All right? Stop laughing. Just go along with it. So they go ahead and they contact me. They said, all right, we want you to buy our product. We're going to go ahead and we're going to send you the money so you don't have to pay for them. But, you know, but I want you to buy the product on Amazon, and then I want you to wear them and take pictures of you, you know, using the yoga pants and let us know how you like them.
Yeah.
Well, why do they send you the money instead of sending you the product? Because now you're a verified purchaser. Even though they're buying it for you, you went ahead and you have now it says verified purchase. So when you leave a review, now they go ahead and they contact you and they say, well, we paid you the money and we paid you for the service, so you have to leave a 5-star review no matter what, or you have to pay us all the money back.
Yeah, there's a lot of sites that do that. I don't know if that really happened with him. And sometimes, you know, you do 4 or 5 of those, right? You have 4 or 5 people review it positively, and then everybody else does love it. So there may not be anything there. I'm just bringing up what other people have said and questioned. I'm not saying it myself. Yeah. I'm just bringing up that it could be, and if you look at all the evidence, I don't know. But 229's on the phone. What's up?
That's how I got all those yoga pants.
Hey.
Hey, I got a question.
What's up?
What do you think they're doing with Sasha? Thanks.
What do I think is happening with her? What do you mean? Or is that what you said?
Like she's lost 2 matches. So, like, what do you think? Like,
I think they're just saving Sasha for the women's pay-per-view. They're sort of delaying her and Bayley and all that stuff because they're getting ready to build that women's pay-per-view or whatever. And so they're putting the other women out in the forefront right now. And so that's basically all. She'll have that, and that's it. I think she's horribly misused. I think Bayley, Sasha, Asuka, and countless others have been horribly misused, and it's a shame. Wake up. So let's read the reviews here on Wake Up. I'll review your product before you ever do. Wake up. It's feeding time. Thanks for the call, 229. All right, so we go down here and we see...
Yeah, like you said, while you're looking for the reviews, unfortunately, I don't think they're doing anything with them.
Yeah,
they're just going to have
till October.
The awesome shirt with the the Boston Hug connection.
Yeah, so they can...
Can't wait to buy that from shop.com.
Like here's this
as Elias said, shop.com.
This review is ridiculous. Like, I can't even believe this review. Absolutely love this pre-workout powder. I purchased this about a week ago. And with the free shipping, it arrived just a couple of days. I went with the big guy's suggestion, as well as others, and started with a half scoop for a few days until my body gets used to it. Like, it just, I don't know, maybe it's real, but I don't know. Another 5-star review. I saw the pre-workout on an ad. I usually just like to find supplements before buying a tub of pre-workout, but I looked at a lot of reviews and the ingredients and decided to give it a go. Now here's one that's not a perfect. It's a 4 out of 5. So I've heard stories for months on Rybach's podcast about extreme this stuff is, and let me tell you, this is not all just fluff. The best way I can describe this pre-workout is efficient. Everyone's talking about the pre-workout. Decent purchase, worth a try, all 4 and 5 stars.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if they're focused on the pre-workout instead of the actual supplement. I don't know.
It's just weird that they're all 4 or 5 stars.
Yeah, because usually you see 1 2-star or 1-star, even 3-star mixed in there, and
yeah.
So far, I don't think you've come up on any.
It's all fucking wow and amazing, and I can't believe it, and so amazing.
Does it say verified purchase too? Yeah, see, it says verified purchase. That's what makes me
all
wonder.
Verified purchases, great stuff. Ryback fed me more. Like, there's not like what? I just can't believe this. Like, I mean, if it's that awesome, if it's that amazing, why aren't there people reviewing this shit on YouTube?
Yeah, you figure people would be all over that.
I mean, like, look at this one. Like, let's look at, like, Pulse. Like, this is Legion Pulse or something. I don't know what the fuck this is. Ready? So, see this thing? It's, like, some kind of pre-workout energy tub, whatever the fuck, fruit punch mix, whatever the hell it is. I don't know, man. This has 4,000 reviews. So Ryback's has 79, and this has 4,000. And I can scroll through this, and like people are giving it 5 stars. A lot of 5 stars for this too. I mean, shit, I don't know. Everybody just loves supplements. Maybe it is that good. I don't know. I mean, I would have had Ryback on to talk about it, to be honest. But look, it's at least somebody left a review. Like at least within the first page, you can find this. Not as strong as expected. You can at least find a 3 out of 5 stars for this guy.
Yeah,
you know, he doesn't have one bad one yet. I'm surprised because with supplements, sometimes people the things don't go well for them. 828, you're on the phone. What's up?
Hey Joe, how you doing tonight?
Hey, what's up, Tommy?
Not much. You doing good tonight?
Yeah, you gonna ask me that a third time?
No, sorry, I apologize.
I'm just kidding. What's up?
Not much, man. I did watch Raw tonight, just to let you know. Well, in my opinion, was lackluster. I was like, you know, besides a few matches, you know, I was kind of bored with it. But except for the whole Roman Reigns, you know, Brock Lesnar situation, and like, I was still shocked that he was there. I was just like, blew my mind that he was there. By the way, the whole pepper spray thing was so stupid. Like, cause I was like, that's not pepper spray. I'm like, that's like women. That's like water with lemon in it.
They really should have. They should have sold it like, what the hell's in that? Who knows what's in it? That's what they should have said. What the hell's in that? Who knows what's in it? Because it clearly wasn't pepper spray, and if it was, the crowd would be dying. The announcers at the ringside would be dying. The referee, whoever else would be dying. Even Heyman would be dying.
You cannot let pepper spray be used without being in immediate danger of your life, or else it's against the law.
Right.
So you can't just like as a joke, fire pepper spray. There's a whole big warning. My fiance has some, and she has the whole warning on the bottle that says cannot be used against the law, to be used in a scenario that is not scared for your life kind of idea. And the thing is, like Joe said, it disperses so quickly that just a little spray of it covers a wide area. So many people would be sick. Obviously they never use that, but like Joe said, they should have covered it up better and said, oh, what's in that? They blinded him. What did he use to spray him with? Not, oh, it's pepper spray.
Yeah, they should have gone with, we don't know what's like oh my god, like what is that? Like who knows what's in that thing? Who knows what they put in that, or who knows what that is? He could be blind right now, and they should have just gone that way, but they didn't really. They left it open, and they kind of hinted at Mace or something, I thought. Which
it's
is
Jerry.
And here's the thing, if Lesnar...
Yeah.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
Sorry. If Lesnar... I'll tell you a fact, if that was pepper spray, if Lesnar had walked in that ring, he would have gotten into that pepper spray, and that would have gotten his eyes, and he would have been like a little bitch on a Sunday morning, crying his eyes out.
Damn. A lot of little bitches.
That's my opinion.
Well, you and Jake would love each other because you hate Lesnar too, so you and Jake would really... You guys would have a great bus ride together.
That's right. Short bus all the way, Tommy.
I never rode the short bus.
No, that's right. You didn't go to school. I got you.
Yeah, I went to school, but I never rode the short bus. I always rode the long bus, okay? So, I love it how people like to... benefactor that people with disabilities ride the short bus all the time.
Whoa.
I know it's just a joke.
No disabilities, I'm telling you. What's wrong with the short bus? There just wasn't a lot of students.
Well, no, just there's always been that stereotype of, people that are retarded ride the short bus, I'm just
fuck the retard wagon. Anything else, Tommy, about Raw?
The retard wagon, oh my god.
I thought it was lackluster tonight. I was just really kind of bored with it, really. I was honestly doing music leads all night and watching Raw at the same time. So, it was, besides the Lesnar and Roman Reigns thing, that was in the Anvil tribute to him. May he rest in peace. That was the best parts, and I thought was about Raw tonight, honestly.
All right, well, there you go, man. It was, I thought so, too. It was a pretty boring thing. Thought there was 3 parts to Raw that were decent, and then everything else was garbage as always. But, hey, I didn't fall asleep. Thanks for the call, Tommy. Tommy. Christ. Did you notice how he said I watched the whole thing, and then it became, but I was doing music leads all night?
Yeah, forget lip syncing. He's got to get into karaoke.
Oh God, man! I had
That's
to
where
fucking,
the real money's at.
I had to unfollow him on fucking Instagram because he just kept posting these fucking lip sync things. I wanted to kill myself.
It's all sped up.
I wanted to end myself. Anyway,
and they changed it too. It's like some different name now instead of Musically. They were trying to rebrand themselves.
Well, he had to call this show because he's not able to come on Monetize This anymore, so he had to call. By the way, this Friday night, Monetize This will be a lot of fun this week. I have a feeling because last week was such a fuck up that that usually the next week I got some shit planned this week. Friday night, Friday night, Monetize This, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. No wrestling talk on Friday nights. We're just gonna get fucking weird. So be there this Friday night for the party.
I do have to say, so many people reached out to me to say that they were so excited that Jesse was on Corrupted. Never mind the fact that Justin came back, but the fact that Jesse was there, people were all about that. So,
yeah, man.
A lot of people were really excited, and especially after like a Hellfire record-setting episode last week, especially with the after show with all the drama. This week really, held up nicely, and everybody said that they were really entertained, and Corrupted alone is worth the Patreon. So that was cool to hear. A lot of people really, really enjoyed it, though.
Right.
So, like I said, if you're not a patron yet, you're really missing out.
A lot of people were mad that Tommy was banned from Monetize This, but here's the thing. Like, when basically you tell me who I have to put on or not put on or you're not going to be on, like, fuck it, because I'm not going to do that. So, it's funny, a lot of people were like, I want Tommy back on the show all the time. And there was people saying they didn't like Mellow Yellow. So, like, there's just this war going on, man. And then they're like, this is why it's not good anymore because I'm sick of Mellow and I'd rather have Tommy on. So I'm like, all right, man.
But then when Tommy's on, people are bitching to get him off.
Yeah, but then when he comes on, people complain that they want people are fucked. It's a thing, man. Just fight with each other.
Everybody wants what they can't have.
Fight each other in the chat again. Fight each other in the chat about it. And then fucking Minnesota Vikings said that I told everyone that they had to ban Tommy. I never said that. So he
on every other show because you laid down the law.
That was just made up bullshit from him. Obviously, I don't give a fuck what he does. I've known him the longest out of anybody for about 4 years now. So nothing surprises me. Everything that he's done everywhere has been done already, and it's not a surprise at this point. Anyway, anything else you wanted to bring up about anything wrestling related here? Raw is over.
Yeah, Enzo Amore went ahead and retired from wrestling.
Okay.
It's being reported by TMZ Sports that about returning to the ring. He said that he wouldn't in a million years. There ain't nobody who got enough money to put me back in the ring. And he sent out a tweet, kind of confirming that after the fact. I thought that was a little entertaining. But, hey, good on him. Best wishes going forward.
He should have announced it in a rap song that he put on his next CD or whatever, if he was smart.
Yeah, I figured he would have had a bit more fanfare around this and really played it up. It was a bit too melancholy for me, just being like, yep, I'm done, not enough money to bring me back.
Say Goodbye to Wrestling will be the song.
It would have worked. It would have probably, gotten quite a few, viral moments with it. So,
yeah.
Also, Rusev, a lot of people sent us this tweet that Rusev sent out. Big Slow and Sir Cardinal were the first two. Rusev said, I'm honored to share the SummerSlam kickoff show with the Cruiserweight title.
Wait, what? What did he say?
Rusev said, I'm honored to share the SummerSlam kickoff show with the Cruiserweight title. So vicious and so true, but so vicious. This is how you get in trouble, Rusev. I know you're not content, but hot damn, are you just kicking yourself in the ass?
I don't think he's ever going to be content because he's had enough, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Wow, he's just always tweeting shit like this.
It's so disappointing, just to see the situation that he's in.
Go kick down Vince's door, Rusev. Just kick down Vince's door and yell at him.
Because for right now, out of all the matches we have, the B Team versus the Revival is on the kickoff show. The Cruiserweight Championship, you have Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak, and Almas and Zelina Vega versus Rusev and Lana as well is on the kickoff show. I don't think there's any other... the Boston Hug Connection versus the Riot Squad, I think, is going to be added to the kickoff show. But as of right now, Sasha and Bailey don't have a match. So,
ugh. And who cares at this point?
I thought Bobby Lashley and Elias had a match at SummerSlam. I thought that was already announced.
That's how bad everything is. I don't even know anymore. I don't remember. And so that's probably a carryover match to Raw the next night.
Maybe, because he made some comment about, which I really didn't care for the Elias segment tonight. You know, the guy being in the ring,
yeah,
the
I
local
didn't like
wrestler, that was okay. The tag match that they had before that with, you know, Curtis Axel, the B-Team, Bo Dallas, the Revival, and Matt and Bray wasn't a bad match. If that's how Matt's really going out, though, that's his last match, that's unfortunate.
It is, yeah.
Then we got the Reigns segment and all that. I'm trying to find... Oh, the Authors of Pain. That was...
Dude, Grim tweeted
Bobby
out...
Roode, Titus O'Neil, and Apollo Crews beat the Authors of Pain and Mojo Rawley in 2 minutes flat. That was disgusting.
Oh my god, dude!
What you want to talk Barry? I forgot all about that.
Hey guys, so Roman gets doused in streams of eye-blinding spray, then wipes his eyes with his shirt at the end. Ryback's first AD. I just saw the ending. So, go from fat, white, pasty, big tit southerner to thinner, darker, smaller tits non-American?
Oh my god. What the fuck? Vince, thanks for the $5 and becoming a $5 ShiBUM, Vince. Hey, it all works, man. Whatever floats your shit. Grim tweeted out, whoa, Dean Ambrose, he finally looks like a wrestler. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's an Instagram picture up with him and Seth backstage with their shirts off, and you can really see how much definition he's added to his body, his upper chest. It's crazy. Yeah, especially when you figure being that injured and all the surgery. So
he had a lot of time to heal and to sort of to get therapy, you know, and to also just work out. He just had all that time to fucking work out.
I really don't know what to give tonight for a score. You said you were, what, at a 4 or 5? Between there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like probably a 4.5 tonight.
It kind of seems fair. I mean, I like what Jason Powell had said. He said, one handshake away from the company's biggest miscasting mistake being corrected. And literally, I kind of felt that way, too. Just the fact that they alluded that Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns would be working together, had they gone through with that and led to the heel turn of Roman, I felt like that could have been magic. But
yeah, I mean, if they don't do it, sounds like
it's not
an
instant fix. But
right, I mean, it made sense, and that's the problem. It seems like, wow, cool, tonight was kind of exciting, but it really sort of paints the window or paints the wall for next week for SummerSlam that, well, you know, you're not going to get a heel Roman now, unless they're really swerving us to something else we don't know about. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's not that big, but it's like you can tell he looks bigger, you know. But he also has a cut T-shirt in a certain way. I don't know, but yeah, he looks like he's in shape, man. He looks like he's ready to go. Looks like he's ready to kick some ass, man. I hope that he has a little bit of fire now, and I hope that he goes heel as well.
Yeah, I mean, a few people sent us the photo on Twitter as well. I mean, you can see him he looks certainly, you know, much better now. Like you said, though, he's had since what? October, November, around then. So,
dude, this is the weirdest thing. This person tweets exactly like JD.
Oh, yeah?
This is the weirdest person on Twitter. This Abby person? I'm not kidding. Like, I've been reading her tweets. Somebody said this to me, and I said, that's stupid. What are you talking about? But I've been reading her tweets. Renee Young on commentary has been a breath of fresh air so far. I cannot praise her enough. Passion is all I ask for. Renee Young has passion for the business and knows what she's talking about. I hope they continue to give her more opportunities like this, Raw. I know it's weird, but this person sounds just like JD. It's the weirdest thing. All these people have been tweeting her recently, too. Really bizarre.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's weird. Very strange.
I mean, it definitely seems that way.
And the way she tweets, like, look at this. Somebody called her a bitch or something on Twitter. Listen to this. Biggest bitch on Twitter? I'm a saint sent from heaven compared to the rest of y'all on here. People need to get out their feelings, and I understand my passion for wrestling makes me intensely opinionated. Can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
Wow, definitely a JD-esque feel to it. Even by the way, like it's spaced, you know, it all like the stanzas and the wording, it just certainly feels that way. I like how Nightbot's going nuts in the chat right now, timing out everybody that's saying JD.
Because you can't say JD, yeah, because those guys, these guys came in one day and they were typing his name over and over again, so I took it down because I was like, ah, fuck that. But yeah, sorry to anybody getting timed out. They literally have a good thing with him. I don't want them to fuck it up. They have to pull the trigger at SummerSlam. I don't want him to go back to the steak babyface Ambrose that he was before his injury. Weird. Fucking weird.
Delusional asshole says, adjust her AJ Lee head. You know, it's got to go ahead and...
Oh, here's something even weirder. This is even weirder. The plot thickens.
AJ Styles. Oh, what? Oh, this better be good.
Below the last tweet here, 2 hours ago, she retweets JD, who also,
look, but see what I mean? Though,
also spaces out the same way he does, and hashtags
see, that's what I'm saying.
raw.
Like the way the tweets are written and spaced, the fonting, you know, the font
Sasha
and
Banks,
the stanzas, and
Ember Moon, Bailey, Ruby Riot, Asuka. What do they have in common? None of them are booked at SummerSlam. Is it truly SummerSlam, or truly shows you how awful this woman's movement really is? Raw. This was actually really good promo. Ziggler, McIntyre, space, raw. Raw. Space, space, raw. Space, raw. This is fucking JD.
Me too.
This is fucking. I'm telling you. This is. Listen, I'm friends with JD right now. We're cool. But this is. What do you, dude? This is JD.
It has to.
This is fucking JD's alternate account.
It's his alternate
Abby
account.
Follett. Like, who the fuck? What name is that? Look at these tweets. Literally took them a whole 10 minutes to announce them all. Hashtag raw. This doesn't even sound like a woman's Twitter. How many fucking matches are on this damn card? Hashtag raw.
Yeah, I'm overly opinionated. It's a catfish. Yeah, like
look,
Blitz is on this
and
one.
here's this other one now. The Raw script was leaked. Space, the pepper spray him. What the fuck? I go to JD's Twitter. Oh.
Does
all his things are spaced.
Yeah, that's what I said. The way it's set up.
What the fuck? Oh, that's weird. That is fucking weird, dude. What in the world?
Like no one else. Like everybody has a certain style. You don't spell things correctly because you rush. I always use the ellipses. The dots at the end. That's just my way of.
I have had
continuing sentences.
I've had 5 different people tell me. I didn't care, by the way. I've had 5 different people tell me that this is him.
JD alternate account.
That's blowing my mind, Finn Balor forever. I've had 5 people tell me that was him. And then who cares if it is, right? I don't even care really. It's just funny. But
it's just amusing.
I've also had one guy, I don't know if he wants to mention, one guy who was like telling me that he knows it's him and here's why. And I kind of ignored all of them. I was like, whatever. I don't care. Who cares anyway? And then I just ignored it. But then tonight, somebody sent me the thing, and then her Twitter keeps coming up on my page. And I'm like, why does her Twitter keep coming up? And then I'm reading it, and I'm like, this sounds like fucking JD. And finally, I'm just like, you know what? I think you guys are right. Like, what the fuck? Or they're copying him.
Maybe.
It's the weirdest thing ever.
But just the way they say certain things, too. Like, it's not just the spacing, but it's also the phrasing of the words saying, I'm overly opinionated and passionate, and it's just the way it says it.
That's so weird, man. Like, that's definitely him. Like, I mean, like, or it's like, what the hell? That's so weird, man. Someone sent that to me a minute ago, and I went, all right, again, someone's sending this, and they're always on my feed. Anyway, what are you doing, man?
Crazy shit.
Text them like, dude, let's make this, start mixing those tweets up a little bit.
What I missed so far.
What's up, ADTR? Well, you missed the show, basically, because we're getting out of here now. But ADTR, thanks, man. What's up? How you been, man? I hope everybody, I'm sorry that, Narb Spackaho, what's up, man? I'm sorry that, Nightbot is fucking timing everybody out. It's all because these dickheads from some other place came in here one night and they were, rating, but they weren't really rating. They were just writing stupid shit about them, and that was bullshit, so I just had Nightbot clean it up. So it doesn't really have to do with most of the people in here, but it has to do with the people from the outside coming in and say dumb shit about people, and so I fucking fixed it. I don't know. It just really, I don't know. Just it is weird. It looks just like his tweets. I don't know. It might just be a big coincidence. I don't know. But it's fucking funny, like fucking weird. I don't know. Looks like him. I don't know.
It's
so
certainly
weird.
Suspect.
But anyway, anything else you wanted to say? I'm sorry, Jake.
No, that's it. I'm gonna give tonight like a 4.5 probably as well. Not to parallel you, but it just certainly works out that way. I enjoyed the beginning, the end. I even if you didn't have the script leaked or the Ambrose leak, I mean, we still kind of saw where things were going. So it wasn't that hard to predict overall. And there was a lot of misses, especially with the wrestling tonight.
Right.
A lot of it was quick, and the only thing I think that was decent was the tag match. And that's what usually happens. They don't have a lot of matches, and go-home shows, but I certainly felt like this night could have been a bit more exciting.
Yeah, it could have been better. It's been worse in the last 3 years. There's been worse SummerSlam builds, but this was still not a very good one. But it felt like they made a little bit of an effort here at the last minute. But it would have been nice if there was still a bigger build. You should still be doing more. I should be coming out of this saying 7, 8, 9. You know what I mean? I'll even take a 7, but I mean, here we are, 4.5 out of 10 for us. What did you guys think? Let us know. Follow me on Twitter at Real Cronin. Come over to Twitter and have fun retweeting all my craziness on there until they go after me again. At Real Cronin. Finally, sign up for Patreon. That's where tons of bonus stuff, conversations, off-air stuff. I interact with you guys. Come over to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. It funds what we do here. Can't do these shows without the support over there. So come on over. We killed it, man, on the last couple Corrupteds. So you got to watch those if you haven't seen them. Just from the drama that happened on the show before, like the fighting and shit. I don't know why people liked it. I thought they would have liked the podcast. Episode 59, people did like it. Like, they really liked the podcast. But the after show fucking blew up. Like, look at, like, this is the most downloaded, most listened to. It's available for $2 patrons and up. You can hear it or download it or whatever. I mean, the comments alone are crazy. You can look down at the comments, and the comments, we had a blast on this show. There was a huge fight, and that kind of sucked, but it was kind of fun anyway. Not between us, but best post-show ever. Holy shit. I'm shocked and laughing my ass off at the same time. Himmelgod. My body legit was sore from laughing so hard, says Derek Hance. Heistman Defoe, popcorn, anyone? Ingy Scott with the laughing, puking faces. The soundboard was epic. Jordan Smithlin. Best post-show, Bailey, since Bailey cried. Just people loving this. I laughed so much. I never laughed so much in my life. Nessa, Arush and Chu, I died multiple times from laughing. Best post-show ever. Just so many people, so many comments, so much shit. And that isn't even from the Corrupted podcast. It's from the after show, which was over an hour here, which you can download or listen to. And it is pretty goddamn funny. You can download all these, every episode ever. Even if you're just a $2 patron, you can download every episode of Corrupted. Shout out to Shining Mike. Shining Mike just became a $2 patron. And shout out to Lizzie105, who became a $10 patron here on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. So thank you guys for that. We'll see you tomorrow night live after SmackDown for the SmackDown review right here. I'll probably put out a video tomorrow with some wrestling talk about the news that's been going on and whatever happens tomorrow. Me and Jake are probably going to do some, maybe 1 or 2 podcasts throughout the week. I want to talk about Doom, so over on my video game shit or on Patreon. The new Doom is going to be coming out. That looks fucking awesome.
That looks incredible.
Holy shit, dude. Doom Eternal looks like my jizzm.
Yeah, looks just totally badass. I wish I had a PC that was able to play it, because the footage they showed on console looked great, but wow, the PC was even more impressive.
Yeah, I'm excited for this, man. Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm excited for that.
Destiny, I'm really looking forward to that. That's got me hyped. It's all hell. The new Destiny expansion.
Yeah, we'll see if this will either maybe save the Destiny.
Yeah,
game.
this is the ultimate make or break for the company, because everybody said if this doesn't fly, then you can guarantee no one's going to support them anymore.
Yeah,
there's been too many mistrust moments and screw ups. So,
well, there you go, guys. That's it for me. At Real Cronin on Twitter, at Countdown Ended on Twitter for Jake. Hit me up on Twitter. Let's do it, man. If you guys want to set the alerts, that way you get my alerts that I made a video, that I went live. Then you got to follow me on Twitter, and you definitely got to become a patron. I post out a lot of times when I go live. I forgot to do it tonight, actually. But usually I put it on Patreon so you guys get an email alert that I'm live, since so many people tell me they missed it or they didn't know about it. So make sure you're on Twitter or Patreon, and maybe even Instagram. I do live videos on Instagram sometimes, where I can take you on with me and we can have a one-on-one talk. I do those on Instagram, instagram.com/Joe Cronin Show. But if you really want to get a hold of me besides Twitter, then patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Download the Patreon app on your whatever it is. You got an Apple, you got an Android, whatever it is, download it over there. And coming soon, we'll have the website revamped, joecroninshow.net. That's going to have a bunch of shit on it. Some people have told me, and this has happened a lot in the past, where people don't, some reason, some people don't enjoy Patreon. They'd rather buy the stuff individually. So that's going to be an option soon on joecroninshow.net. So you can just buy the whole library of Corrupted Podcast, buy the whole library of whatever the fuck. So that will be up as a choice on there as well. For the people that prefer to do things that way, that may be an option as well. And I've come to find that about 8% of the people want it that way. So, hey, that's an option. I'm working on that right now. It's taking a while on the back end of the website to update it, but I'm doing it. Thanks to everybody who dropped a couple bucks tonight, became new patrons tonight. We'll shout you out tomorrow, all the new patrons tomorrow night on the SmackDown review. And that's it. Anything else, Jake?
That's all. Thank you so much, and hope everybody has a good night. We'll see you for SmackDown, and stay sexy.
Tomorrow night after SmackDown, we'll be doing a PUBG stream as well, too. So look for that.
Yeah, shoot some stuff.
Bam. I'll shoot you in the fucking head. No, I'm just kidding. All right. SmackDown. You think SmackDown beats Raw tomorrow, or what do you think?
I think it has to. In order to get SummerSlam hyped up properly, I think it has to.
Okay. Now, if you're somebody out there who doesn't do Patreon, doesn't do any of the other things, but you guys want more of me, if you're people that want to get into like political stuff and news and stuff like that, then subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shame on News. It's fairly in the middle, and I make some jokes. So if you like that type of stuff, I'm going to be having guests on there and podcasts on there that are very interesting. But I'll have a lot of that stuff on Patreon too. So Shame on News on YouTube if you really want to get into that. Otherwise, make sure to follow me on my other YouTube channel, Corrupted Podcast, youtube.com/Corrupted Podcast, or my gaming channel, which I've been going live from a bunch too, which is youtube.com/JCS Gaming. All my YouTube links are down below. If you love everything I do or talk about, feel free to subscribe to me on all the platforms. Even if you disagree with me on some of the other stuff, or you might disagree with me, or I don't know something that you think you know, feel free to call me out or message it to me in the comments or hit me up. I'd love to hear from you guys and hear different opinions on shit. That's kind of like part of why we do this, why I do this too. I'm putting out what is in my brain about something, but then you might have something that I didn't know about, and then it becomes a pretty cool conversation. That's why this is fun to do. That's it. I'm out. Goodbye. See you on Patreon.
There's a guy on Twitter, I guess named Joe Cronin.
And he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. You suck Joe Cronin's dick, fucking faggot. And or some various version of that.
You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
Don't forget to like, comment, and body slam that subscribe button.
This is the Epic Voice Guy, and I can honestly say, Joe Cronin is god awful, that is. You guys seriously listen to this guy? And now it's time for the Joe Cronin Show.
And he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone.
Joe Cronin Show is brought to you by WrestleCrate. Go to WrestleCrate.com. Enter in coupon code Joe Sent Me. Tweet them on Twitter at WrestleCrateUSA. And get yourself a WrestleCrate. WrestleCrate.com. Coupon code Joe Sent Me.